Hello, VOD watchers!
Yeah, God, Biscuit,
I'm
start the
sorry, I forgot
VOD.
about the VODs! I forgot about the
He always
VODs!
forgets about YouTube. Why is
No, I don't. I do not forget about the VODs all the time.
always
No, I
forgets about
don't.
the VOD?
No, I
Always,
don't. I'm gonna stab you.
always.
I've got a hammer. I'll use
That's
it.
rude.
How do I shake my head? I forget how to shake my head. I forgot how to shake my head. I got a brush. I forgot how to shake my head. I don't even know if I have it on my thingy. I don't know how to shake my head. I'll just scream at you instead. I actually don't know how to shake my head. Which one is it?
The buttons you press.
I'm irritated. I'm looking. Actions. Turn. Oh, it's H. It's H. I did not forget. Razor's blocking my damn head. Of course he is.
I know this is about to be the most prepared thing I've ever said. I have no idea. I don't have the Equestria in front of me right now.
I'm not surprised. Get this out of here. I don't want to build.
Too busy trying to find music.
Yeah, I should probably switch my music, honestly. I don't really know what, I really don't know what kind of music I should have.
I asked for Fallout music on Upbeat, and I'm listening to what you would put in like an old black and
Don't worry
white
about that, chat.
movie.
That's just the background music that I normally have up. What kind of music do you guys want to listen to? Because the issue is it has to be like a live, or else I have to like stop every like 10 minutes or so to tell YouTube that I'm still listening.
Oh my god.
Early 1900s for the Fallout OST for the non-radio stuff. Yeah, the thing is though, it has to be like a live. I mean, I could maybe go to Epidemic Sound. I pay for Epidemic Sound, but the issue is like you can't like find any good music on there for like this. I could try it.
This is very Fallout-y.
Old World Radio on YouTube then. The thing is though, they keep the people talking in there. They keep the people talking in there, so we'd have to listen to the people talking. We could do that, but like the people are gonna be talking, so we're gonna have to listen to the radio of them talking.
Oh, I found it.
Like you're talking about Fallout Radio
you can
live 24/7, right? Because I do like them. Like this one, right? We could listen to it. It's just they're gonna have every one of the newscasts whenever, you know, they have their break. Like Three Dogs are gonna talk. Freaking what's his face from Fallout 4 is gonna talk. The Travis, he's gonna talk.
Oh, we're gonna die.
Oh, we're gonna die. They're all gonna talk. Every one of them are gonna talk. It's gonna be so annoying. We'll listen to it. It's all right. We'll listen. But it's okay. We'll listen to it. Also, I'm gonna try my best to keep track of the chat, but please, everyone in this secondary chat, please do TOS, alright? If any of you are not paying attention to TOS, or not being TOS friendly, I'm going to kick you and you guys are not going to be joining on any of the group stuff that we do like this again, okay? Razor, I'm directing it at you.
I can just use the website.
Razor, come over here, follow me, alright? You know what, follow me, come here. I've got a nice, lovely little place for you. It's called a cage, get in it. Actually, wait, no, Razor, come here. There's a cage. Yeah. Come over here. Razor, over here. I need you to go inside of this cage over here. How do I get in this cage? How do you walk? Yeah, right here. Razor, come in here.
This is gonna be a weird one.
Sit. Three Dogs yelling in my ear.
Sit, damn it, sit.
Sit. Just like the one the mod put me in. Sit. Now stay.
Yeah, I'll make Razor his own special little spot.
How do I get the other emotes? Okay, so Bunny. Good job, Razor. So Bunny, just go up into the cogwheel up here. Razor's out. Razor's broke containment. Actually, you might be able to get next to this one to the bed. Yeah, Razor, you could sit next to the couch right here. You can be in that one right there. So Bunny, go to the cogwheel up to the right, and then go to actions. And then go to the actions, and then you drag the action, you click on the picture, drag it down to your Hot Wheel down here, and it'll rearrange it all. That's how you do it. I hope that helped. Here, Cat, I'm gonna sit next to Razor, else he's probably gonna have a conniption. Unless you want... yeah, you could probably sit there because it says kill. It says kill.
You demanded I sat here last time.
That's because I had a gun on I had the big iron on my hip. Look at Leo wants to go sit up there in that cage. You really think you want to sit there with Razor poking you the entire time?
He can't even reach me.
Yeah, no, he's short.
That's what you get for being a peasant.
Short gang.
I spit on you.
Short gang.
You want this pizza? You can't get this.
Cage.
Why does this one not have nomming? I can just eat, but there's no nom.
Wait, why is it not letting me type? Did it not say that? Oh, no, it's because I have to say party every time. There we go. Cage.
No.
It did for me, so that I had to say it again. Okay, so I am going to have to hide my screen real quick because I do have to get the thingy-maboob up. I also didn't think about how I'm gonna read this with recording my screen like this. Maybe off my phone, I guess. My phone's also like almost dead though. I mean, I guess I could cover OBS. I guess I could cover OBS, but I kind of don't want to do that.
You just spit a pizza out of... It's spoiled.
The Cheese Gremlin returns. Shrub, are you joining?
Pizza.
Have you already made a pony? Here, let me go ahead and, this is what we got going on right here. Everyone's here. Razor's already caged. Ooh, spoiled pizza.
I sneezed on you.
How do I pick that? How do I use that pizza? Ah!
You just click on it.
Well, I walked over and it disappeared. So how do I pick it out of my inventory?
What's the point of this game? It's a chat room.
Yeah,
people
it's a chat
call
room.
it a game, but I call it a chat room.
Oh, there it is. Consumable. How do I consume it?
Oh,
I clicked on it.
You just...
Oh, okay, E. Minus 23 HP. Great.
You really... I hate this. I would much rather... Ponytown. I tried to make a town in Ponytown, or a little place for us in Ponytown.
I like this.
I bonk Bunny. Well, get back in your fucking cage! Good boy.
How do I put away my inventory bar? I don't want my inventory bar here anymore. I don't remember how I opened it. I think it was Q. Yeah, it's Q.
Razor, there's no mods here. Someone's leg, not mine. Razor, what's his face? What is your name? Bizkiit. Their leg's available. There's no one here to stop you.
Oh God. I will be right back.
Here,
I'm gonna go get a charger from my phone. I think I'm gonna read it from my phone. All right. Someone protect me while I eat on the couch. I already see Razor on me. I will be right back. All right.
I bought it today. I got Inzoi. So next stream might be testing that out. Might even stream tomorrow after work if probably not. I'm behind on editing. Everyone just pile on top of Razor. Or not Razor, Bizkiit. Why am I getting you guys mixed up today? They both have Z's in their name. Everyone pile. I'll do the heart. Everyone pile in and do a heart. Sit, damn it. Goddamn. Everyone heart up. Everyone's snoozing. Oh my god. Seglini. Oh my god, Ponytown. Oh no. I co-work? What is co-work? Anyway, welcome in. This is Ash's Town. It's a Fallout-based one. Ponytown's better. It's gonna be a weird stream today. I'm working on stuff. Oh, okay, gotcha.
I got dog piled, pony piled.
You got your problem with that, Bizkiit?
No. Who's got the horn in my side?
I don't have horns, so...
Who's got the horn? I can see that it's definitely not Leo. Cuddle pile?
Leo?
Leo?
Pony pile.
Yeah, you're a hoe.
Ah, shit, this Razor's rusty. Huh?
Why is there so many hearts? So many hearts and
Because it's like never mind.
I gotta go to our pins because I have to find the link to it again. There it is.
And I wasn't prepared. At least I got the Equestria.
Listen, I could do it on my monitor, but I probably would. I'd rather have like a full like third like or vertical monitor for it. I don't want to cover up OBS because I look at OBS too much.
I'm really glad that I could get rid of the internet bar at the top and my bar at the bottom. Thank God.
Okay.
It'll look gross.
I'm good. I am ready.
No, you're not.
I'm ready. If everyone's ready, cuddle pile. Wait, pony pile sounds a bit sus as one word. Horse pile. We'll say horse pile actually, because ponies are what? They're young horses, so they're like not mature.
Porgy.
Ew! Don't say that. Don't orgy porgy. Ew! Ew! That's disgusting.
It's from a book. It's from a book.
That's nasty. That's grody. All right, so chat, are we ready? I do have it up. Kat, do you want to do the introduction, or do you want me to do the introduction, or do you want to like? Do you want one of us to do the introduction, or do you want to pop it?
Oh, so many words. I can read it. I can read the intro. I also, if we need different voices, I do have that voice thing.
I'm not as cool as Kat. I don't have voice mod. I'm not gonna be able to do voices, so I'm going.
No.
Fuck you.
I'm also poor. You had to buy me a $7 Twitch thing or something.
That's very true. I'm going to pause.
I just got my money from that emote commission.
Oh, nice. Yeah, true. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, by the way,
I just went in my thing actually, so I got Enjoy.
By the way, chat, I'm dropping that in my chat real quick. This emote right here. Yeah, this emote right here, which is part of Jabo's channel now. Kat made this for Jabo W. I really kind of feel bad mentioning Jabo in a stream like this, but but Kat made that. It's
They're
really
like
cool.
Subspecies, are they? I feel so insecure about that because I know it could be better.
All right, anyway, this is the introduction. I'm giving you
before we go in.
Yes.
I need to know what are your expectations?
No fish up. My expectations?
What are our expectations for
I'm taking my shoes off. Honestly, I've heard really good things about it. I've heard that it's actually a really, really good fanfic. I'm going to expect. Let me put back on the music. I'm going to expect. Never mind. I'm going to pause it because it's currently in the adventures of whatever from Fallout 3. I am going to expect probably. I'm gonna expect probably. I would expect probably really good writing, honestly. Probably going to be a really good fanfic. I think that it's going to have a lot of goofy-ass pony puns that I'm most likely not going to get because I have not viewed a lot of My Little Pony. I'm expecting to be really surprised. But honestly, I don't really know. I do have high expectations, though. I will say that. Because I've heard a lot of people glaze the story a lot, so we'll see.
Glaze the story?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Glaze, like, you know, they praise it. They've praised it. They said it's a really good story, very, very well written. I've heard that the characters are done very well. Have you heard about the Game Schedule 1? I've not heard anything about Game Schedule 1. I've seen a lot of people playing it, though. I haven't viewed people playing it, but I've seen a lot of people on my friends list launching it. I have no clue what it's about. Kat, go ahead and talk. I'm gonna mute real quick.
Fishing up on the side of.
I just want to be able to talk to my chat and not cut you off so you can talk. I'm still listening.
Yeah, I'm putting fish up on my stream. I'm muting the sound though, so I won't be able to hear if you catch a legendary or anything. But. Exclamation point fish if you want to fish. The only thing I know
of that's free for voice mod is Babblefish, but it's very limited. I'm gonna be buying voice mod, but just not right now. I want to go to con first, and then I'll
really bad puns
voice mod
for sure.
A story inspired
I'm
the
going to
spin-off
try to
of
be as
authors.
least judgmental.
It's about growing and
I
selling
try
drugs.
to be accepting
Nice.
of things. I don't like My Little Pony the same way I'm not a fan of Sonic or anything. But
Mhm.
I'm a big fan of Fallout, so I'm curious to see how accurate they are and how they manage to shoot guns.
Yeah, that is another thing I'm curious about. I'm very curious about that. I'm as someone who's actually dabbled now in a lot of pony mods for the Fallout games. Um, surprisingly, the pony world does fit kind of well in the Fallout franchise, which sounds very weird to say. So I'm actually pretty curious to see how the fanfic goes for this. I'm also, like you said, very very curious as to how accurate it is. I do know that the vaults, I would assume it's the vaults, at least when I was skimming the story, is kind of their stables is what they refer it to. So that is like one of the puns that I'm sure that we're gonna run across. So I'm expecting a lot of stuff like that. Like our vault, we've left the stable. But yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Speclini's upset with me because I don't like Sonic or My Little Pony or
Speclini,
anything.
you know what? I completely am with you, and I am very
I
upset.
have
I'm very
thoughts,
upset with.
Sonic.
I
You
just got
can.
Sonic Mania recently, and I've been having a blast with nostalgia lately. And honestly, Kat, you upset me a lot not liking Sonic. How could you not?
I don't know. I don't understand. If one Sonic person could explain to me in
Yes,
detail with
Crimson.
an actual
Yes.
reason to like Sonic, maybe I would, but everyone's just like he's just great and I'm like that's not reason enough for me to believe.
Also,
I
yes,
don't know. I
the
don't. I'm
Sonic lore
sorry.
did get weird after Sonic 3.
My Little
Um,
Hedgehog?
I think.
No. Not Sonic the Hedgehog. You
Yeah,
can catch him by the way. I put him in the pond. I know a guy.
I know a guy.
All right, we should probably actually get started.
Yeah, I will say to my chat,
Let me turn on my music or my atmospheric desert
I'm
noises. I
about
lost
to oh
Discord.
god. I'm about to turn on your atmospheric music as soon as you start reading the introduction here too. I will say to my chat that I'm going to do my best to keep up with you guys. However, I did tell Kat and we kind of like talked about this. After every page is when we're going to stop and like talk and read our chat and kind of like give our thoughts as to what's going on. But like when we're bouncing back and forth in the middle of things, we're going to be conversing with each other, but we're not going to be able to like talk to chat a whole lot while reading it because of course it's kind of hard to do that while reading a story. But yeah, we're going to do our best. So if you guys feel like you're being ignored, I'm sorry, but toughen up. I'm just kidding.
Because you are.
Yeah, you're being ignored. Fuck off. Skill
If
issue.
my music or anything's too loud, guys, please let me know. I'm messing with it a lot, but I'm not gonna play music right now, just
Oh,
desert atmosphere for now.
one other thing to my chat. I know you guys keep
What's
saying
that?
fish and you want to do fish. If you guys do want to do fish, I actually will direct you over to Cat's stream. You guys can go give Cat the views for today. Again, this was all pretty much Cat's idea. Cat did also put a lot of effort into this, so honestly, I'm completely fine.
Do that.
I shush. There's a
Okay.
reason. There's another reason for this anyway, but I'm completely fine with you guys giving Cat the views anyway. This is completely
Spec
fine.
Leo.
Go ahead.
Oh my fucking god.
Go ahead and give Cat the views. I'm completely fine with it. Cat made all this, came up with this, so I'm fine with it. Plus, I did add more stuff to the fish thing anyway. I did a lot of follow editing themes and stuff like that I don't want to reveal yet. I want to reveal it in our My Little Pony stream next. So I don't want to throw fishing up yet because there is a lot of new Fallout themed stuff that I don't want you guys to see yet. That will be revealed later.
I wonder if anyone's gonna catch Thought Sonic today. I put him in.
Okay, bye.
Night.
Wow, buddy, betrayal so quick. That's okay.
Also,
Cat gets
a bot jumped into. I just jumped a bot jumped in my chat called Spec Leo, and there's a Spec Leanie and Leo in chat. So I think they're plotting against.
Wait, Cataclip's taking the reins. They're not Cat with a new alias, are they? No, I'm completely okay with it. If you guys want to go fish while we're
No,
reading in catch
you
chat, go
guys
for it.
can watch exactly. No, not my minion. It's
I'm
not
in both
my-
chats. Yeah, do what Leo's
Um,
doing. Support both.
yes, that was like just support both. You don't have to choose the one you like or whatever.
Fish.
You know, whoever you want.
Yeah.
If you want to fish, I do have it up because this. I don't know. I'm
I will say,
ADHD, and this is acting as our Minecraft. Well, the Minecraft background while you get your notes. You know.
though that when I do reveal some of the stuff that I've put into my fishing, I will say that there is maybe a chance that you could catch maybe like a Nuka-Cola Quantum and maybe a mini nuke. Just saying, there's stuff like that. But I'm not gonna reveal everything. All
You
right,
can't.
no more
You
talking.
can't do stream to. No, wait, no. Spec Leanie's a VTuber really quick, and she said that you can do stream together. Bizkiit did stream together and it tried to take his camera off, but if you want to like
Yeah.
private message me how to do
Yeah.
that, and we can definitely set that up because we would do that, but we had issues.
There was 2 issues with Stream Together for me. One, Stream Together tried taking my camera off as a VTuber and almost tried face revealing me. And 2, it doesn't support Opera GX, which is what I use for my my browser. Nuka-Cola? Yes.
I also set it up in chat that I
Completely
get to
understandable,
like.
Crimson.
It tells you how many or what you pick up in chat, so I won't miss
Face
anything if
reveal
something
time,
crazy
Razor?
happens.
Razor, I have...
Face-
No, you know what's scary is I have twice now posted a photo in my Discord with a reflection of my face and had to quickly delete it because I didn't realize that there was a reflection of my face in my Discord. It's terrifying. Is Opera
Okay,
not a
let's
good
get
browser now? No, it's good. It just still doesn't have a lot of. It's just not really good with like plugs, I guess. So I mean, to each their own. All right, yes, let's
We
get
can
started.
always
I'm gonna stop talking
set you up on
because we're
something
just gonna
else.
keep. Me and Kat are both really bad with
Yes.
ADHD and stuff. So here we go. Kat,
Yeah,
I'm
we could
starting
go
your
on
intense
forever.
music
All right.
in 3, 2. Hello, Speclito. Thank you for stopping it. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm pretty sure I'm already following.
Speclino.
I didn't. I'm talking fast. I'm pretty sure I'm already following you, but I'm gonna double check. Pretty sure I'm already
Always check
following
your
you.
images, Lameo.
I
Speclini, I demand you
sometimes
push
I go
once.
too fast.
Fun. I don't know if you did or not.
Why can't I? I'm trying to. I'm trying to look at your account and I can't for some reason. It's not letting me. Okay, yeah, I am
hope
following you. It
Speclini
says
catches
unfollow. Okay, yep. I got you followed.
We got
Never
a
mind.
first-time
Making sure.
fisher.
Just making sure.
Please be Thought Sonic. No, it's not going to be Thought Sonic. Damn.
No.
Oh, you got Bonetail Chub. What an unfortunate name. Anyway, the introduction.
Yeah, Opera's
Are
not
we good to
compatible,
start?
sadly. Yes, we're gonna start. I'm starting your music in 3, 2, 1. The introduction begins now.
Once upon a time, in the magical land of Equestria. That was weird. There came an era when the ideals of friendship gave way to greed, selfishness, oh god, paranoia, and a jealous reaping of dwindling space and natural resources. Lands took up in arms against their neighbors. The end of the world occurred much as we had predicted. The world was plunged into an abyss of balefire and dark magic. Not the dark magic. The details are trivial and pointless. The reasons, as always, purely our own. The world has nearly wiped clean of life. A great cleansing, a magical spark struck by pony hooves, quickly raged out of control. I had to take a deep breath. Mega spells rained from the skies. Entire lands were swallowed in flames and fell beneath the boiling oceans. Ponykind was almost extinguished, and their spirits becoming part of an ambient radiation that blanketed the lands. A quiet darkness fell across the world. But it is not as hold up. Dude, today's gonna be so hard. You and I can't fucking read. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, me and Kat suck at reading, by the way.
I feel like I'm in school again. Okay. Someone caught a starfish. I'm distracted. But it was not as some had predicted, the end of the world. Instead, the apocalypse was simply the prologue. Okay. For another bloody chapter in pony history. In the early days, thousands were spared the horrors of the Holocaust by taking refuge in enormous underground shelters known as stables. Wow. But when they emerged, they had only the hell of the waste to greet them, all except those in stable 2. For on that fateful day, when the spell fire rained down from the sky, the giant steel door of the stable 2 swung closed and never reopened.
It's Fallout 3. It's Fallout 3. It's basically
It's
Fallout 3.
3.
It's basically Fallout 3.
I don't remember being born.
I also just let this play again. So far, I can say that I do like the writing styles. It doesn't seem like your typical just, fanfic where it's just like written by, some young kid who's just putting together some kind of narrative in their head. It actually does seem pretty professionally written. It seems they have some pretty good I don't know the proper word for it, but pretty good writing, I guess I would say. I like it so far. Just judging by the intro and the way that their sentences tie together, I think it isn't looking like it's going to be just some typical writing. So I think that's a plus. I think that's a plus for sure.
The title of the prologue is of Pip Bucks and Cutie Marks.
Yeah, the prologue is of Pip Bucks and Cutie Marks.
So we're gonna read every other paragraph, correct?
Yeah, the way that me and Kat decided that we're gonna read this is every other paragraph. We're gonna like popcorn read it. I think for this first one though, just because of how short that first paragraph is, I'll probably read that paragraph in the next one.
I really like my paragraph of it can be even or made to glow like a lamp.
No. That is not your paragraph. No, that's not your paragraph. That does not count.
Guys, is this not my paragraph?
No,
right here.
That is a sentence. A sentence is not
a
paragraph. A sentence is not a paragraph. Damien Darkblood was super, etc., kind of writing. Yeah, Kat did put care into the actual text. Sorry, not paying attention, making sure my friend gets to their place. Okay, you're all good. You're all good. Oh,
I didn't put care into the text. That's my
Bunny's
autistic
cuddling with me. I'm turning on my horn light.
Apparently standing.
Yeah, you disappeared when you started the you disappeared when you started the introduction. By the way,
Biz, I need you to. I disappeared.
No, you're here now. But when you started it, you disappeared, and then you came back into reality by standing. I want to be able to actually see my character, please, guys. God.
It's the tantrum for me.
Just lock Bunny in a cage. Bunny's fine. I just want to be able to see my character. They can cuddle with me as long as they're not covering my face.
I also do want to say that if anyone's watched Creepcast, I'm going to be the hunter of this, and I'm not sorry about it.
I feel like, yeah, I guess I'm definitely more of a Wendigoon, but I feel like you and me, you're definitely more of a hunter, but I have hunter qualities as well.
Someone got Thought Sonic the Hedgehog!
W!
It was on Amuse Bunny.
One thing to make clear is we have Cataclysm with us, but the alias of the author is named Cat with 2 Ks, hence the joke I made earlier about okay. Nice. Alright. I would like to continue while music is playing, but Three Dog is currently talking in my ear. Wait, hold on. I think he's gonna stop. Alright, prologue of Pip Bucks and Cutie Marks. I really don't want to read. Okay.
Me?
Yeah, understandable. Alright. If I'm going to tell you about the adventure of my life, explain how I got to this place with these people, and why I did what I'm going to do next, I should probably start by explaining a little bit about pit books. What is a pit book? A pit book is a device worn on the foreleg of just above the hoof, issued to every pony in a stable when they become old enough to start work. A blending of unicorn pony magic and science, your pit book will keep a constant measure of your health and even help administer healing poultices? Poultices, right?
Oh my god, we're dumb.
I think
have
that's
no
how you
idea
said it.
what that is.
Administer healing poultices. I'm going to stand by that. I'm standing on that. I'm putting my hoof down. Healing poultices and other medicine
God.
track and organize everything your saddle pack, assist in repairs, and keep all manner of notes and maps available at a hoof tap. Poultice is a kind of salve or potion. Okay, I thought
Razor,
so.
you fucking nerd.
I thought that's how you would pronounce it. Plus, it allows you to listen to the stable broadcast whenever you would like, as it can tune into and decrypt just about any radio frequency. And that's not all. A pony's pit book generates an EFS eyes forward sparkle that will indicate direction and help gauge whether the ponies or creatures around you are hostile. And perhaps most impressively, a pit book can magically aid you in a fight or brief periods of time through the use of SATs, Stable Tech Arcane Targeting Spell. So that's VATs basically in this.
They got magic VATs.
Magic VATs. Also, if anyone thinks that the music is too loud, please let me know and I will turn it down. Oh, and a feature.
My music back on.
Oh, and a feature not to be forgotten. It can keep track of the location of tagged objects or people, including the wearers of other pit books. So, all right, shut up, Three Dog. Dude, one song went and Three Dog started talking again. This is why I don't think we should do that radio. So if a pony somehow got lost, don't ask me how you could get lost in a stable, but it does happen on occasion. Then any pony who knew the lost pony's tag could find them instantly. All right. Poultice is a hard word to pronounce, to be fair. Oh, this is also muted. I completely forgot. Look at Riz's derpy face.
There it is.
You could point you to the other live radio I found. There's also oldies music in another room, and it's raining, but it's obviously got other sounds going on. That's completely fine, Crimson. That one sounds good, as long as there's not, like, breaks and people talking. If it's just, like, oldies music, and
it's about to get
I'm completely chill with that.
Biz talk really quick.
Hello? Hello, mate.
Okay. I had to turn you up. I couldn't hear you over my music. Did you get through your paragraph, or?
Yeah, I just did. Do I need to read it again?
Okay. Yes. No. You're good though?
I skimmed it, didn't find any breaks.
All right. I'm ready for my paragraph. It's a big one.
Hold on just one moment, because I'm going to have Crimson tell me the name of this site so I can possibly get different music on, because every 2 seconds, Three Dog is talking in my ear, and Travis is probably going to scream in the next break, "Oh my god, we're going to die!"
Perfect. The perfect radio host.
Just don't lose your... Oh my god, Anna, thank you for the gift sub to Shrub.
Fuck you, bunny. Yeah, you got dancing guy.
Crimson, can you please, like, you know, drop that so Cat doesn't lose their place? I would appreciate it.
Huh?
Cat could only keep a spot for so long.
Can I send the link here? Or should I put it in the Discord? I mean, does it have to be a link? You can put it in Discord. Put it in the input channel, I guess. Holy poop! What is that? How many? Anna, what the fuck? How many was that? I can't even find it. 50! Holy 50 gift subs, Anna.
I have no idea.
Sent to input. Holy hell. Okay, hold on. Let me get this started up.
We're just... Razor told me to focus up, and I can't focus because
Okay, hopefully this is good.
Soldier, where is your power armor?
Kat, you can go ahead and start reading real quick. I'm gonna mute.
Okay.
I'm just gonna talk to chat. I don't want to
Alright.
blow your ears out with this, so I'm sorry.
Okay. Well,
Unless you want, you can
any
talk
of
to
you-
your chat real quick if you want, and then I can just tell you when I'm done. That can do that.
Soldier, where is your power armor?
Sure.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Are you adjusting your music stuff?
Nah, I just gotta talk to chat real quick. Some crazy shit's going on. Holy
So,
hell,
how's
Anna!
chat?
Anna! What the
How's it going? We
I don't just wanna be
fishing and
screaming down
stuff.
Cat's
That's
ears. I feel
fun.
bad
That's
about that.
great.
How? What
This
the?
is
How?
going really
You give
well.
150, 10, 10. Holy hell! Anna, huge! God! Thank
Another
you.
one. Hell yeah. You're on a roll today. You're getting all the good stuff.
Jesus! Thank you so
I plan on
much!
taking almost all of the fish out and just
I
doing
appreciate it
custom
so
fish.
much!
Oh shit, I
Holy
forgot
hell.
to announce. There's now
Thank
a
you,
redeem
Anna.
on my channel. I think it's like 2,000. That
Now enough.
It'll
No
it'll
more.
interrupt the stream for
No
like
more.
30 minutes.
You're done.
But
You're cut off.
you guys get to request I draw a fish.
I'm gonna deafen real quick. Anna, I don't have fish over here.
Soldier, where is your
Oh my word! My god! Thank you for the 5 gift subs! I can't even read all these people's names that got gifted sub. Who the hell's this person? Who is this? Overword, who's that 5th person that you gift the sub to? Okay, so Anna, I will say that I don't have fish up today. Everyone who wants to fish, I'm redirecting over to Kat's channel. I want everyone to go and give Kat some views because, one, Kat deserves the views for setting all this up for us. This was Kat's idea for this stream, and Kat literally built what we're in right now. This little world that we're playing on right now, Kat built all of this. Go give Kat the views. They deserve it. Plus, I also have some new fish stuff that I added to my fish personally, like custom made, that I don't want to reveal yet, that I want to reveal in our next stream. So that's another reason as well. So if you want to have both streams open, supporting both, that's completely fine. But if you do want to fish, I'm not gonna have the fish. I'm not gonna have the fish game open today. That will be a next stream thing. So if you want to fish, go over to Cat's thing. However, thank you so much for the support. I'm pretty sure that was what 67 gifts, 68 gifts. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're cut off. No more. Please stop. Stop. No more. 222 subs total. Yeah, you're insane. Thank you. I appreciate it. New record. Wait, is this a level 10 hype train? Wait, chat. You guys could get Gritty Goose if someone gives a sub right now. Wait, I think. Overwork, did you gift a sub? You gifted a sub. Anna, you gifted subs as well. You guys might get Gritty Goose. You guys might get Gritty Goose right now. I'm saying it right. Once this hype train is done, you might get Gritty Goose. You guys might get Gritty Goose. There's per chance you might get Gritty Goose. If anyone wants a chance to get Gritty Goose, all you have to do is cheer or gift the sub. That's all you have to do. You could get Gritty Goose. No, not gritty with T's, dummy. Like, you gotta use these. Once the hype train is done, a little thing will show up, and you can open up that box, and then you'll get some kind of thing. Anna, you don't have to. No, you don't have to do no more bits. You don't have to do no more. You already contributed to it. Anyone who's already gifted, anyone who's already cheered, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. But yeah, if you unlock it, you would type in this, and Gritty Goose would show up. If you unlock it. As soon as this hype train runs out, a little box will show up, and then you can open it up, and you might have a chance to unlock Gritty Goose. I don't know what the chance is. It's I don't think it's gonna tell me the chance to get it. I don't know what the small chance is that you could get it, but it is unlockable. You do have the chance to get Gritty Goose. I'm honestly surprised that we even have a hype train that is that high to get a Gritty Goose. That's actually crazy. All right, we're gonna go back to the story. All right, because I don't want to leave Cat hanging anymore.
It'd be crazy.
All right, Cat, I'm back.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I'm back.
I forgot to announce to my group. I made a redeem so they can redeem. It's like 1,000 points or something. But if they redeem it, it takes 30 minutes out of my stream to do for me to draw a fish for the pond.
Oh yeah, you told
Yeah,
me
that's a
about
fun
that
thing.
today. I didn't get to respond to
I
it
told
because
you
I
about
was
it
downtown.
yesterday. You
Oh,
watched
technically,
it today.
yeah. Technically, yeah. Technically, yeah.
Razor, why are you getting cuddly with me? I'll break your damn paws.
That chat apparently has
Anyway.
a chance to unlock Gritty Goose in my chat right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's a
Hydrate, I
level
will
10
hydrate.
hype train right now, and anyone who's participated in it, hype train success. Anyone? What'd you guys get? What'd you guys get? Crimson, what the hell is that? Spit the truth? I'm sorry, Crimson, you didn't get it. Overworked, what did you get?
By the time we get to
Did
this
I
next
get it?
part of this story, we're not gonna remember what happened.
Overworked, you got Gritty Goose! W! Hell yeah! Oh, you already had it, Crimson. I don't even know why you're upset. Did I get it? I got Gritty Goose!
Anastasia for the gifted sub. Thanks. Snappy will enjoy the ad-free
I got Gritty
for
Goose!
sure. Gritty Goose!
That was worth it. Thank you, Anna! Hell
But
yeah!
yes, guys, I wanted to say make sure you're hydrating us, because reading takes a lot. My mouth is already dry.
Thank you for my first sub. Yes! Oh, hey! First type message. Hello, lurker. How you doing in here? Calypis?
Is there another apocalypse?
Is there another
arrival?
Is there another apocalypse?
I'm
Who
so
just
happy
followed?
I
Wait,
could
what?
just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them.
Did we get a follow or was that a cheer? What was that? It sounded like a follow.
Why'd that come through so late?
It probably was a follow, and it probably came through
My
so late
music
because there
is
was so much
putting me to
stuff coming. It
sleep.
was a follow, I think. I'm scrolling back, but I see no follow. Who followed? Someone please tell me. The only recent follow I have is by Honey Mama Official. Was it you, Skilips? Skilipidlipus? I'm sorry. I followed. All right, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If you want to know what we normally do around here, this is by far not what we normally do around here. You can ! streamer. It'll tell you about what we normally do. And if you also want to know like the main channels and stuff, you can ! links and it'll give you all that stuff. I have been wasting a lot of time. Well, not really wasting, but I've been showing chat a lot of stuff.
Thanks again for the gifted sub.
It is definitely time to let Kat read Kat's paragraph. So I'm going to try and divert my attention away from chat. I'm sorry. But thank you for the Gritty Goose. Thank you for all the gift subs. And we're going to go ahead and get back into this. If the music audio is too low or too high, please let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and give Kat my attention now. And we're going to get into this. Thank you again so much. I appreciate it. Just for that, you all get big hearts from me. Maybe. I don't think it's not letting me do my hearts. I think it's because that's on.
My subs are coming through so late. I have to wait for the chicken to shut up.
There you
change
go.
My
character is giving you love. Alright, I hydrated a bit, but yes, what Kat said, definitely make sure you're hydrating us because reading does take a lot out. Okay, when you are good, Kat, I am good. I'm sorry for the wait. I'm not a lurker, I just got random gift sub for some reason. Yeah, it's because we just got like a buttload of subs, so welcome in for your first time.
Alright. Welcome in. What a weird stream to come in on, but
Very
we're
weird.
here. We're fabulous. We're ADHD. We haven't even gotten through the prologue. Oh, Gritty Goose. Hell yeah, overworked. Anyway, I'm reading my paragraph now.
Yes.
It can even be made to glow like a lamp. I read my paragraph.
So yes, pit bugs really are a test. That's such a I hate that you did that. You know what? You kind of screwed yourself though. You kind of screwed yourself though. Look at the paragraph that you get next. No, it's fine. So yes, pit bugs really are a testament to unicorn pony arcane science. And yes, having a pit bug is a big advantage. So with how wonderful and miraculously, I cannot say that word. I'm going to get
miraculous.
past. So with how wonderful and miraculous all that sounded, thank you. I don't know why I struggle with that word. It's hard to impress upon ponies who never lived in a stable, just how ordinary, how pedestrian a pit book was in the eyes of the ponies living in stable 2. And why I was disappointed to have one as my cutie mark. Sorry, that word miraculous always, I always add extra listless into it. I don't know why.
Imagine your cutie mark being a fucking pit boy.
Yeah, right?
All right.
I got this fucking giant
Every
overgrown watch on my arm.
Every pony in stable had a pit buck. All that stuff I mentioned, most of the ponies don't even use half of that. They just used it to tune into stable broadcast. Excuse me. Listen to the sweet, sweet voice of Velvet Remedy in the evenings, or the latest school. Why? I'm too American because I didn't see singing. I saw latest school shooting competition.
Oh my god!
Listen, we're getting there.
Jesus.
It's going to be in the Olympics. Next big sport.
I'm
Latest school singing
not surprised,
competitions
honestly.
during the day. The stable had 2 soccer leagues, one of which allowed SATs, and one which prohibited it.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, most ponies paid their pit bucks almost no attention at all. Imagine just being stuck with it and not using it.
Yeah.
The overmare issues, each pony their own. Thanks again for the gifted sub. I'm going to kill the chicken.
Imagine how uncomfortable it
Anyway.
would be to sleep with the pit boy, or pit book, I guess, in this situation.
I guess for a horse, not really. A human, yes.
Yeah, true. You're not wrong.
Oh, you can bookmark stuff? Biz! There's a read option!
Yeah, the story can read it, but you know it'd be better for us to
Yeah.
read it.
I can't get it to unread. It's yellow. Stop. Stop reading it. Stop. Shh.
Watching Crystal Empire Part 2 right now of My Little Pony. Nice.
Stop.
Thank you for head pet shrub.
I'm having a moment over here. Alright, where was I? The overmare issues each pony their own pit buck on the day of their cutie mark party. So, cutie mark...
Overmare is the overseer then.
So, cutie mark party, does that mean there's a day that they all get tatted up, or...
The cutie mark party? I would have... Yeah, I guess you would have... I mean, if it was actually like a cutie mark, like in the My Little Pony universe, then I would assume that's what it would actually be if that's what they were using it as, but the cutie mark in this is an actual technology piece to where it's a actual, like, it's still a pit boy, it's just called a pit buck, so I would assume that they're just going into, like, their freaking IT department and they're slapping this giant watch on them. So, I mean, it's not really getting tatted up, but I assume they just go down to, like, their, you know, like I said, their IT department. They're just like, all right, latch this thing onto their hoof, and then it's, like, stuck on them.
I'm talking about their cutie mark, or is that...
The cutie mark is
is
the cutie mark is the pit buck, is it not?
I thought the pit buck was the pit boy.
Yeah, the pit buck is the pit boy. And that's what they're referring
So
to
what's
as the cutie mark.
party?
Right? Am I wrong, Crimson? The cutie mark is the pit buck.
No, but Pit Boy was in the I was disappointed to have one as my cutie mark. Was the sentence from the last one you read? So I don't think they're the same thing.
We're
about to argue over lore we don't care
and
about.
why I
Isn't
was
that great?
disappointed to have and why I was disappointed to have one as my cutie mark.
Hi, Joe Blow. How you? Oh,
A
it's
pit
Brent.
buck was in the eyes of the
Anastasia.
ponies living in stable
Oh,
2,
shit.
and why I was disappointed to have one in my cutie mark. The pit buck is the MC's cutie mark. Aren't all the pit... okay,
What
I
is
see.
cutie mark
I
party?
see. Okay, so the pit buck is, yes, the pit buck is the pit boy. It's still the technology thing. The ponies still have cutie marks. The ponies still have cutie marks like they do in My Little Pony, but our main character's cutie mark is just a pit
It's not
boy.
connected, so it shouldn't.
So I guess technically, yes, they do have their tattoo party, like you said, or however they get their cutie mark. I like to think of it like you do, where they just go get tatted up. But our main characters
I heard you're 18. Dish! They're branded. I bet it's a brand.
Let me speak. Our main character's cutie mark is just a pit buck as well. So yes, they have their pit buck on their arm, but their cutie mark is also just it's of the pit buck as well. So on their ass or wherever their mark appeared is also a pit buck. So that's why they're disappointed.
Overwork says that they just magically appear, but I refuse to believe that. I believe they're branded.
No, they get held down and branded. That's how I want to believe it.
Yeah.
In my eyes, they're like, no! And they just... Listen, this is the Fallout universe,
all right?
alright?
Write a magical children's story.
This is the Fallout universe, alright? I can believe whatever I want to, alright?
Biz, turn the lights off. I'm eepy.
I don't
You can't.
know.
They're
Yeah, I
just
can't.
candles.
I can't. I think there's still a day and night cycle in here. Oh, sorry. I'll turn off my horn. My bad. I'll do that.
Oh, right, yeah.
There you go.
Alright, where the fuck was I? Okay, usually
yeah.
a day or two after you get the mark on your flank that tells everyone what makes you special. How do I get autism on my flank?
How do I get dumbass?
What you're destined to be good at. Yeah, dumbass on my ass. Once it shows, the Overmare knows what work to assign you. You know your place in the stable. So, no, I was not thrilled that what made me special was something that every pony had. Which was a lot like being told I wasn't special at all. Sure, getting a Pip-Boy as my cutie mark could have meant I was destined to become an awesome Pip-Boy repair filly, or something. But in reality, I was getting the cutie... But in reality, it was like getting a cutie mark of a cutie mark.
Yeah, that would suck, I guess. Cutie marks are magic intertwined with identity and fate. This was also written before Season 2. Oh, that headcanon is gonna be super inconvenient going forward. Yeah, we just won't think about that. Imagine your cutie mark just being a hoof and the human equivalent to a foot.
Yeah. That's Razor's.
Speaking of Razor, where is Razor?
I don't know, I think he despawned.
And
Actually,
Bunny. I think Bunny and Razor are
disappeared.
gone. Yeah, I think they're both offline.
Thank you for another gifted
Bun
sub.
or not fucking I just had bunnies on the tip of my tongue. Thank you, Anna, for the 10
Excuse me.
gifted sub. Thank you for your
turn.
support. Seriously though, I know that you've been falling on hard times lately. You really need to like
It's been an hour and 12 minutes and we're not even
seriously.
We're not even-
Like only do this if you're able to.
We're not even
Any
into
money
the
that anyone
prologue.
gives me,
This is
you
only
need to make
second
sure that you put
part.
yourself first, okay? Seriously,
disappeared and died.
I appreciate it, but make sure you put yourself first. Bunny's back. AFK too hard. Oh, they're all back. They're back. All right. I'm back. All right. So my paragraph didn't help that I was the last pony to get her cutie mark. Not surprising in retrospect. Kind of is that supposed to be kind of thought? Is that a typo? Kind of though to find
tough.
Yeah, I'm just stupid. Kind of tough to find. Kind of tough to find what you're supposed to. Kind of tough to find what you're supposed to be good at when you're supposed to be good at is something you don't get until you found what you're supposed to be good at. What the fuck is that sentence? I'm sorry. Kind of tough to find what you're supposed to be good at when you're supposed to be good at is something you don't get until you found what you're supposed to be good at. Okay, Kat, just so that my chat doesn't think I'm stupid, read that question. Read that sentence as well. That reads exactly like that.
Which line?
The kind of tough one.
Kind of tough to find what you're supposed to be good at when you're supposed to be good at when what you're supposed to be good at is something you don't get until you found what you're supposed to be good at. So at least 2 commas would have been good in the sentence.
Okay, I found my
Um,
first gripe
to
with
play
this.
Razor Advocate, but
Yeah, okay. I think Razor would have an issue with this. Honestly, you know what? Razor, grammar police, I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to you. Your grammar policing is actually gonna come in handy right now.
the fuck either of you just say? The fuck did either of you
Razor,
just say?
open your DMs.
It says kinda tough to find what you're supposed to be good at when what you're supposed to be good at is something, and that's me being generous. If we don't
There you go,
consider
Razor.
that there should be commas, it would
Copy and pasted
be
it in
kind of tough to find what you're
chat would
supposed
be a
to be
great
good at
thing, too.
when
I would,
you're
but I don't have it
Huh?
opened. Sorry, I was talking to chat. Go ahead. I have it on my phone. I don't have it opened on my PC because I have chat and OBS on my left monitor, and I can't drag it over here because I'm screen recording, or screen capping over here. I mean, I guess I could do a smaller window. Maybe I could do a smaller window and have it like shrunk over here so you guys can kind of see. But I don't know if that would really work well.
I love that chat.
Twitch. Okay,
from
so
Razor.
that's Razor's that's Razor's grammar police saying yes, there should have been commas or something in there.
It's not just us. I was generous enough to try to insert the commas as I read them, but it did not happen. I get it, but why? I don't get it.
Okay. Anyway, kind of. I'm gonna read it
Gotta
again.
go.
Kind
Okay,
of
have a
tough
good
to
one.
find what you're supposed to be good at when what you're supposed to be good at is something you don't get until you've found what you're supposed to be good at. There, I've read it a little bit better now that I've had time. So, I tried everything. I even tried to invent new things. As a unicorn pony myself, my innate magic allowed me as a level of fine manipulation that earth ponies don't enjoy. Any pony can hold a key in their teeth and open a lock, but using multiple tools in a very delicate operation that requires precision levitation. So, I decided to learn to pick locks with a bobby pin and a screwdriver. And I was even getting pretty good at it. Unfortunately, it didn't get me my QD mark. It just got me into trouble. I'm sorry to think that this pony is turning out to be the butch of the vault.
The what?
The butch of the vault. Fallout 3 reference.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
W for the new phone, Quexy.
Oh yeah, Butch.
All right, let me just pull up the file.
Right.
It's a low budget production, to be fair. Yeah, definitely. To be fair, though, that is just like a minor, like, you know, comma, period thing. So far,
Just
everything
your
is pretty good.
Run-on sentence.
Yeah. Whoa, do not call Little Pit Bully Butch. I'm sorry. I'll read this bigger one to give you a little bit of a break, and then you can read the last two smaller ones. How about that?
I can read.
Okay, go ahead. Not Butch.
I've heard your reading. No. Yeah, I thought you meant a different kind of Butch too. I even, to my humiliation, see, they knew how to use commas. They just didn't want to. I even, to my humiliation, went through a cat cutie mark aptitude test in the hopes it would guide me to what made me special, but no. My cat was utterly average. I don't like that they're using cat for some reason.
So the cat is the goat.
With only... Huh? Well, yeah, but it just sounds like... Never mind.
Which I think is kind of cool. Sorry, I just wanted to put that in there. I think that's kind of cool.
With only marginally higher scores in a couple areas, indicating that I might be suited for work as a pip buck technician or a stable loyalty inspector. 2 options. I should note were even less impressive when you consider that it was generally expected that unicorn ponies would go into either technical or administrative work. That is, except the unicorn ponies who are natural artists, like Velvet Remedy. We should have made a bingo card or a competition on who can read the worst or best.
True.
Everyone just keeps
We
score
should.
every time we
We'll
fuck
do.
up.
We'll do like a poll or something at the end. Who did better reading today, chat?
Yeah. As I said before, our inherent magic allows us to sort of fine manipulation that technical work demands. Likewise, the Overmare and her
Yeah, we could do a
government
Gamba.
were always unicorn ponies. It is the Overmare's unicorn magic, after all, that creates the false sunlight used to grow our underground apple orchard. That's kind of a lot of space to take up in a in a vault, a whole orchard.
Yeah, true. I mean, technically, if it's like the vault in the TV show,
It does also
they
have
could
to
do it.
support horses, so the vault's got to be massive.
True, true.
Sorry, the stable.
Yeah, stable. Yeah.
And while our apples might not look like those beautiful red things in the old books, they're what's keeping us alive.
So what do their apples look like then?
No, you can't fish there.
The person who I was sorry, I'm reading chat real quick. The person who I was talking to at the phone place was named Kat and sounded really similar to Kat. It was kind of funny. Kat, did you sell Quex a phone today, perchance in Canada?
Oh yeah.
Add one more layer to that. The author's pen name for this fiction is Kat. Yeah, exactly. I'll
There's
read.
too many
I'll
cats
read.
in the universe. We should fight them to the death.
I'll read the last bit of this page, seeing as how there's only a small bit. All right. It was only because they let me try my hooves at both positions that I gained access to the pit buck before receiving my own. Otherwise, I might never have gotten my cutie mark. Oh, my name is Little Pip. Go figure. I was given the name because I was the youngest and the smallest, and even my mother had the good sense not to call me Pipsqueak. Love that.
Fish crackers.
Not that I don't love her, but when a filly's cutie mark is a glass of hard apple cider. Anyway, funny how names like that turn out sometimes. Pleased to meet you. Here is my story. And that is the end of the prologue.
Oh shit. I accidentally picked up stupid shit.
Questions? Question mark? No, I don't. If you're asking me if I have questions, I don't have any questions. No. I am going to really quickly go run and grab my Crocs
Razor's
because I need to get
naked.
some. I need to get some. Razor, what the hell? Put your clothes back on. What are you doing? Put your clothes on.
Good ran.
Go get out of here.
Why are you crying?
Because I'm gonna have to look at Razor. I don't want to look at a naked Razor. It's gonna scar me for life.
Razor in the cage. In the cage.
Yeah, Razor, you know
Go.
what? Get in the cage.
Go.
Come here, Razor, in the cage. Get in the cage.
I'm not gonna boss him. I think he likes it. I'm leaving.
No, get in the
I'm gonna
cage.
hang out with the child.
Cage. Get in the cage. I'll let you out after the next page.
Hang out with it.
No!
Put your clothes on!
How are you doing that so quickly? Dude, you know what? Razor,
You
come
can
here.
change your
Follow me.
ponies.
Follow me. Razor, come here. Come here. If you're gonna have your clothes off, get in
Put him in the bath.
Get in the
Put
bath.
him in the bath.
Get in the bath. Bath time. Here.
We've been distracted.
Bath. Hop in. Wait, can you actually not get in the bath?
Ground him in the toilet.
Whatever. Sit on the toilet. Right here.
Guys, look at my cute little bed. Cute little bed.
Get off of the
Nice.
bed. Get off of the bed, cat. Get off the bed. Get off the bed. Get off the bed. Not while Razor's
I'm off
naked.
the bed.
Not while Razor's naked. Look at that
Razor's
creepy
weird. I don't
ass-
think he's
that
that
was-
far.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Leo.
Leo, get off the bed. You're in danger.
Leo, run! Oh my god.
This is so unhinged.
We need to get Razor
Okay.
out of here. Naked caged pony. Leo can't find his way out. Okay, I'm gonna go run real quick and go get my Crocs because I'm still standing and it's hurting my feet. I'll be back.
Gray. My mouth is dry. Drier than the wasteland. My only safe spot. Fair. Wait, what are you waiting for?
Okay. I am back. She was super nice. We talked about Pokemon. Oh, W. I actually talked to the person that was at the desk for the Razor kit. Seriously, you need to put some clothes on or I'm gonna kick you. I'm not even lying. Nude Razor. Cat, I give you full permission. If Razor doesn't put clothes on, you can kick him.
I'm entertained though, so
Whatever.
that's a little bit
You're
of
aiding.
chaos.
You're aiding.
Reading this straight. What? I'm reading?
Yeah, you'll be reading, but I'll talk to chat real quick. I did talk to the older lady that was sitting at the antique store when I was putting down the little bit of payment for that
What
chest
was
that I'm
it,
buying, and we talked for a while. She was really nice too. Radium fever is coming. Is another naked cage pony. How are you taking clothes off? Are you just switching to a different pony?
Yeah,
It's just saved outfits. Oh, I don't have any saved outfits.
because you're lame.
I like this one.
Mm,
I probably should save a
like a-
version. I should
looking
probably
like a
save a
bottle of
version without the
Elvis.
face mask. Razor, go away. Oh my god. Anyway, so the next chapter is Out of the Stable.
I can't find me. Hold on. Okay,
You're good.
that's not me. There you go. I have to be my little alien avatar. All right, Gray, or chapter 1, Out of the Stable. Because in Stable 2, no pony ever enters and no pony ever leaves. Gray. The walls of the maintenance stalls were all very monotonous. Monotonous? Maybe that's monotonous. Dull gray. The particular wall I was staring at had the merit of being a clean gray. Pip-bucks were notoriously hard and reliable. So being the stable's pip-buck technician meant that there were long periods of nothing to do. Being the Pip-buck's technician apprentice meant that I was assigned all the mundane daily chores while my trainer took extended naps in the back room. Chores like cleaning the walls. This wall needs a mural.
Oh, we didn't choose on voices. Are we gonna end up just doing voices? Are you wanting to be the main character's voice?
Was that a voice?
Yeah, it's in quotations. And it's Pip's voice.
This
Pip-
needs a wall mural.
Oh my god, do not ruin Pip. Do not ruin Pip.
This wall needs a mural.
Drink up, bitch, it's
Anyone
hydrate
opposed to
time.
Pip Buck's voice being that?
I won't remember.
Or Lil Pip?
Here, let's check
I
out.
saw that biz, don't
voice
worry about it. Thank you for the
things.
hydrate. This
I don't know if this will go
needs a
through. This might not go
mural.
through any.
Hi,
It's a mural.
I'm Lil Pip.
My name's Little Pip. Also little. This wall needs a mural.
My cutie mark is a Pip Buck. I'm nothing special. Are we gonna come up with a voice for that? And also, are you wanting to be the main character's voice?
It does not matter.
Chat, who should do the main character's voice?
Let it be known if I'm the main character. This wall needs a mural. That's it. That's the one. That's the one you're getting if you choose me.
Honestly, I think.
I just don't know what the fuck is going on.
What do you mean you should do
Say.
it, Razor?
My name's Little P, and this wall needs a mural.
This wall is a
Yeah.
mural.
This wall needs a mural.
This wall needs a mural. This wall needs a mural. I think this wall would look really good with like a mural on it. Like my Bizkiit actually saying accidentally saying my name. What, Anna? Huh? This wall, I think it'll look pretty damn good with like a mural.
Fucking annoying. Why are we... My chat's just fishing. My chat's not being helpful today. So.
Yeah, neither is mine.
Um,
We'll just keep going with it.
hey, this
Well-
wall needs a mural, huh?
You know what? You know what, Kat? Let's punish them. Let's punish them for not being helpful. You can do the voice. Your voice is good. We can do your voice, and you can ruin Pip. Everyone can deal with it.
I'll ruin Pip so hard.
Hold on. Phrasing. Could you read that again
Phrasing's
5
perfect.
times fast?
Let's ruin
Why
Little Pip.
Bizkiit
Let's make
accidentally
Little
saying
Pip
my
the
name?
gaping Pip.
Why Bizkiit accidentally saying my name? I don't know. I let myself fantasize picturing the Overmare agreeing and ordering Palette herself. Oh, a character. I let myself fantasize picturing the Overmare agreeing and ordering Palette herself to turn our entire stall into one of her brightly colorful masterpieces. Palette was the greatest painter in Stable 2, and like every skilled artist, that made her a stable treasure. Life in Stable 2 inevitably began to eat at your spirit. You were born in Stable 2, you lived your whole life in Stable 2, you were going to die there, and the course of your life was largely laid out for you to see, by your cutie mark party. So, the Overmare insisted that a new song be added to Stable broadcast repertoire. I hate that word. Repertoire each week, that public areas were brightly painted and adored with uplifting and motivational murals that regular parties were planned in the atrium, all in an effort to distract and stave off depression.
How did you pronounce that name?
What, the Palette?
Palette. I thought you called her Pellet.
I might have
Palette.
said palette the first time around, but I think I switched it to palette.
Reality came crashing back as I stared at the eternally blank gray.
Why does
Beautifying
Biz keep
maintenance areas was tragically low priority already, and the pit bug technician stall was one of the least trafficked
keep saying
parts
my
of
name.
maintenance. I felt my ears droop as I started to realize that I'd be staring at the same gray wall nearly every day for the rest of my life. Oh dear! Is it really that, man?
Jesus. And there she was, Velvet Remedy. Thank you for the 500 biddies, Anna. And there she was, Velvet Remedy, the gorgeous charcoal-coated unicorn with streaks of color in her white mane and with a voice as smooth... Sorry, hold on. I gotta... Let me just... And there she was,
Oh, no.
Velvet Remedy, the gorgeous charcoal-coated unicorn with streaks... You're ruining it! In her white mane, and with a voice as smooth as silk and rich as finest chocolate, was standing in the doorway of my stall. I felt immediately grateful that I had finished the cleaning and immediately cummed in my hooves, simultaneously ashamed that the room was so beneath her.
Rewind.
No,
that's not part of the story.
That's part of the story.
Come on,
it's your paragraph.
Where?
Come on, let's go.
I'm not paying attention to the story. She did not come in her hooves.
No,
stop. What is going?
Actually, no, she did. Yeah, our main character is a she. Yeah, no, hold on.
What the? We're
Listen,
making this bad.
Listen, continue.
I couldn't remember what's accurate.
I couldn't believe. She got excited. Wouldn't you if you saw a Velvet Remedy, the gorgeous charcoal-coated unicorn with streaks of color in her white mane, with a voice as smooth as silk and rich and fine as charcoal?
Why are her hooves off?
Cat's gun wall wishes for more combing.
What?
Something that Razor said.
Okay, gotcha.
I couldn't believe she was standing there.
Did you? Okay.
Listen, do I have to punish you in front of the class? I popcorned you. You lost your... Did you lose your spot?
No. Continue.
Okay, it looks like I'm reading your paragraph. I couldn't believe.
No, sorry, I did not. You couldn't believe. I thought that was your paragraph.
No, I just read.
Oh,
And there she was, Velvet
I
Remedy.
resized. Walking down the street. Okay, sorry. It's a trigger sentence. Okay, I don't know what you want from me. I'm putting the story on the thing. And no, that's his. I couldn't believe she was standing there. I'd seen her on stage above us at late parties. I'd listened to her songs incessantly, recording every new one on my Pitbuck, so that I didn't have to wait to hear it again. I'll admit it now. I'd had a crush on Velvet Remedy for years. Me, and at least 300 other ponies. My mother used to laugh at that. Little Pip, she would say. Little Pip, she would say. Chortling with her. What the fuck is chortling?
I have no clue.
With her friends.
I would assume like giggling or something.
Velvet Remedy's barn door doesn't swing that way. Took me a couple years to understand what my mother meant by that. It took me several seconds to process that Velvet Remedy.
Actually, wait, no, never mind. She's not a lesbian. Damn it! I keep forgetting our main character. I keep forgetting our main character is a girl. Sorry.
How did you forget her? She sounds like this.
Yeah, true. You're right.
We need to change her. I'm not doing that voice. What?
She's straight. No.
No. Wonderful response, Little Pip. So elegant. I wanted to dig my way through the concrete floor and pull the chunks over top of me.
Did you finish that paragraph? Where did you see that? Wait, what?
Guys, you should be at she smiled sweetly. That's I read
up
to
you
there.
read okay, you read past that. I was like, what?
I felt generous, I guess.
Okay, so she smiled sweetly. She smiled at me. Also, before I continue, I just want to say it kind of sounds like Little Pip's a little bit of a stalker. I think a little stalker.
Yes.
Razor turned into Derpy, by the way. I don't know if anyone wants to look at Razor, but Razor's Derpy. She smiled sweetly. She smiled at me. Wait, she smiled sweetly. She smiled at me, and in that amazing voice. Oh wait, is this her saying? Oh yeah. Should I do like? Okay, hold on.
Get your hottest, sexiest, thickest, velvety voice you can pull out of that little snotty body of yours.
I don't know how I can do that, but
you look so heartbroken when I came in. Is there anything I can do?
I'm taking my headphones. No.
Velvet Remedy offered. Velvet Remedy offered to help me. I was shocked. Back to my senses. Okay. Velvet Remedy must have some reason to be down here. Some Pitbuck reason. Who the fuck says that? Some Pitbuck reason. It wasn't like she would just go wandering around maintenance. After all, looking around, I realized that I was the only pony on duty. My teacher was, as usual, asleep in his office. Okay, so you're at, oh no, it was nothing.
I'm aware. Thanks. I'm gonna make her sound like that.
Oh, no, it was nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
So this is Pitbuck.
Yeah, this is Pitbuck, or Lil Pip.
If only my voice accommodated.
The gun wall is aroused.
Oh, no, it was... What?
Razor said the gun wall is aroused. Bunny's alone. I'm gonna go sit by Bunny.
Anyway. Oh, no, it was nothing. I tried to regain my composure. How may I be assistance? Velvet Remedy's expression was both compassionate and unconvinced. But she lifted a forehoof, raising her Pitbuck to my gaze. A more elegant model than mine, with her initials and cutie mark. A beautiful bird with wings outstretched. And beak opened in a song, embellishing it tastefully.
I hate to be a bother, but It's begun to chafe. Could you replace the padding?
Oh my! I'm sorry, huh? What the?
The
Is this
padding
about to
on the
turn?
pip
Is
on
this?
the
Huh? Is this about to turn into?
rings. What the fuck?
Is this about to turn into Fallout smut?
I think Jelly came in on you talking weird.
I'm sorry, Jelly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jelly. Listen, if I'm gonna have to do some acting, I'm gonna try to give it my all. Gun wall once more. They look at the gun wall.
We're not mature
Race
enough
is
for
behind
this.
the gun
All right.
wall.
Oh,
Buddy, you
absolutely.
can't make that face. What are you doing?
Guns are going to pre-fire. Who the fuck said that? Razor? Why is Razor behind the guns?
He's probably naked back there. Don't worry. Don't
Oh,
question him.
God.
Razor, do me a favor.
Jelly, if you want to fish!
Walk up
Part,
to the walk
point
up walk up to
fish.
the
Big Mama
oven
Pickle.
for me. Expose
You know
yourself.
that's valid. Embody an actor.
Razor, walk up to the oven. Okay, he's still got clothes on. All right.
don't know
I'm
what an
actually
oven is?
I'm actually surprised. Yeah, he doesn't know what an oven is. Okay, continue. You're at, oh, absolutely.
Actually, I'm past that, but
Oh, you are?
oh, absolutely. I was already levitating with special keys used to unlock the pit buck from a pony's foreleg. As an apprentice pit buck technician, I had all manner of special precision tools in my pockets of my utility barding. I'll have it done in right quick. Ew. The Pip-Boy came off with a click. Velvet Remedy chuckled hesitantly, lowering her hoof.
Oh no, that's alright.
Velvet!
Take your time. I'm going to put some salve on this leg back in my room and rest up for the afternoon.
Razor, put your clothes back on.
Razor, stop being naked.
That's
To be
right.
fair, Leo is also naked.
I mean, yeah, but true, you're not wrong, but I mean that's kind of like that was always Leo's pony, I guess. That's right. Velvet Remedy was performing at the Stable 2's saloon tomorrow night. I would have to polish it up, make it worthy of being worn. Dude, this I kind of don't want to continue this story. Is this all our character's gonna be? Dude is like, this is turning into just Velvet Remedy worship. I don't want to do this anymore. I thought this was gonna be like, Bomb, he's gonna go out into he's gonna leave the stable. Please tell me that it gets better when he leaves the stable. Because that was just turning into, like, typical, like, pony smut. I don't want this. I want to be Fallout stuff. Anyway.
Bizkiit, you knock it off, okay? You were fawning over fucking Fluttershy. You can do this.
Yeah, but I don't want
You
to
just
read
have to
this
say
stuff
your
for a
words now.
stream. Like, this is supposed
You
to be...
gotta read this, so we're already in this.
This is stuff I...
We promise this.
Smut. This better not be smut. That's right, Velvet Remedy was performing at the Stable 2 Saloon tomorrow night. I would have to polish it up, make it worthy of being worn above her hoof. If I spent all night on it, I could give it a full tune-up, have it running as smoothly as the day she got it, and still have it back to her before the show.
All right. I'll have it back to you this time tomorrow. You won't be disappointed, I promise. Huh? Razor
Yeah.
running around Nikki? Yeah.
She smiled at me again, and all the gray in the world couldn't darken my day. Thank you. And then she turned to go. I watched as her cutie mark disappeared around the doorway. Then she was... I hate that sentence. And then she was gone. Jesus Christ.
I'll read my paragraph. Star, 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 space. Star,
That's not your
star,
paragraph.
Star, space. Star, star, stars. ass. The next day I was whistling one of Velvet Remedy's songs as I walked down the halls towards her room. Her Pip-Buck was hovering alongside me in the field of magical levitation. Freshly padded with the best lining I could find, looking shiny and new. I was tired from a long night of work. but in high spirits. Velvet Remedy was going to be so happy with my work. Oops.
Turning the corner, I was startled out of my reverie by the massive ponies gathered outside Velvet Remedy's room. Damn, I was going to have to battle my way through hoofprint sneakers. They wear sneakers? Hoofprint sneakers and paparazzi levitating the pit book higher. I started to shove my way into the crowd.
Why do they wear sneakers?
That's what I was thinking.
She's gone? How did she leave? The hushed voices and panicked whinnies around me grew alarmingly. Why would she abandon us? Gone? Velvet Remedy was gone? And then in the words that could not... Jesus Christ, I can't read. And then the words that stopped me cold. I didn't think the stable door could even open. I don't know who's supposed to read that, so everyone's reading it.
She was gone outside.
This sounds like Fallout 3.
Yeah, this is literally Fallout 3's like storyline, just with different characters, and also Velvet Remedy was the one who went outside.
Spoilers.
Velvet Remedy was the one that left the vault.
Oh
That's
my
actually
god, she's our dad.
No, our father. Remedy's actually
I wanted
a male.
to fuck my dad. What? Ah! Anyway.
I knew it. I couldn't resist Liam Neeson.
Don't worry, every pony, boomed the voice of the overmare from somewhere in the crowd. I have the tag of each and every pony in the stable. I'll personally send out a rescue party. We'll have our Velvet back by the end of the day, worry not.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this straight. Can we pause for a moment? Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Fallout universe. Most of the vaults, almost all the vaults, except for some of the vaults that were testing, you know, trying their whole testing was trying to you know, have like some kind of trading. So they wanted to cooperate with the outside world. They wanted to have like a trading system with the outside world. Razor, what the hell is that? Most of the vaults never opened their doors.
Razor.
They never wanted them to go out. They never wanted to do anything, right? In Fallout 3, which this one sounds very close to Fallout 3's story, it sounds like that's kind of what they based this whole fanfic off of. Fallout 3, the doors open, and your father goes out, and I mean, you do... Well, actually, I won't say anything about that part because you haven't gotten that far in, so I won't spoil that part for you, but... The doors open, and your father goes out, and, you know, the vault goes into a tizzy, and they're like, you can't leave, blah, blah, we're gonna kill you, we're gonna kill everyone who tries to leave, and they go into, like, this giant rampage because people are not supposed to leave the vault. Then we have this stupid-ass pony that apparently has the looks of a fucking god, a goddess, and every pony has a hard-on for her. Every female pony is dripping because of her. And because that she left the vault, every pony's like, all right, screw the laws, and we can leave the vault. We're gonna send as many ponies as we can out to go save this pony. We need this pony. We're gonna break our rules just so they can all go out into the wasteland to find this pony. What is? It's the breeding horse. That's what it is. What is this? I actually kind of don't like that. That's kind of stupid. Just because some good-looking pony gets, you know, decides to leave the vault, it's like, oh no, we're risking our own ponies to go and save this girl. Fuck her. She left the vault.
This life is not interesting.
She left the vault. Screw her. That's her own doing. That's her own doing.
This Big Sip says this live is interesting.
It is very interesting, but also I think that's so dumb. This vault is filled with pony simps.
Yeah, no, that is dumb.
It's filled with pony simps. Okay, anyway.
Okay. I don't even know where we are.
I think it was my paragraph, right?
Happy, yeah.
I felt I was drowning in cold, I think. Don't worry, every pony boom goes... Yeah. I felt I was drowning in cold, wet cement. My gaze slowly moved upwards, the pit buck floating above me. I lowered my head, slowly turning to back out the crowd, curling the floating pit buck close. When the overmare brought up Velvet Remedy's tag, it would lead every pony not to Velvet, but near pit bucks. That actually sucks. Sitting in the maintenance. Yeah, that actually sucks. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, see, she's screwed. She didn't even dumbass pony took her pit buck off, and now she's lost. Screw it. You can't find her now. Some
Clearly she
raider
needed
pony's
to
gonna have
escape.
their fun way with her. That's terrible. Holy
Maybe
hell.
maybe they'll be gentle. It won't be like you and Francis. You guys won't smash the fox either.
I'll read one more. With a thump, I backed into some pony, startling me enough that the levitation field evaporated in a poof and the clean and shiny pitbuck clattered to the floor.
Turning around, I found myself eye to eye with the overmare. She didn't speak, her gaze turning to the pitbuck on the ground, Velvet Remedy's initial and cutie mark clearly visible. What?
I want to do
is
overmare.
this?
I want to do
Yeah.
overmare. I want to do overmare.
Okay.
What is this? Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Gruff.
The overmare spoke slowly, dangerously. All eyes turned to me. I could feel every pair of eyes. Nobody spoke. The silence bore down like a lead blanket. My mouth went dry. I couldn't find my voice. I didn't need to. I could feel a wave of loathing. Dozens of Velvet Remedy fan ponies. And I was the pony holding the reason why their idol was lost to them. The overmare's voice was low and surprisingly gentle.
Take it and go to your room swiftly.
She didn't need to tell me twice.
It's a female.
You know what?
You
know what? When I played
It's
that
fine.
Doki Doki, that the little angry short one, I gave a gruff southern voice to. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I lay on my bed
Who's
that
like
evening,
that?
poking at Velvet Remedy's pitbuck as the radio in my own bed Wait. What? I lay on my bed that evening, poking at Velvet Remedy's pitbook as the radio in my own played yet another reiteration of the tragedy that day. I couldn't Why is Razor completely blacked out? I couldn't believe it. Velvet Remedy was gone. I couldn't understand. How could she leave? Why would she go? The door out of Stable 2 was closed and sealed. Only the Overmare knew the secrets to opening it, assuming it even could open, which obviously it could.
But why? Nobody really knew what was outside. If there was anything out there at all. Historical books suggested the world outside was blasted lifeless and poisonous. That was at least the common and logical assumption. But a ghost story some pony told me at my first and only slumber party had given me horrible nightmares and still lurked in the shadows of my head. A tale of a pony who somehow got the stable door open and stepped outside, only to find out there was no outside, just a great nothingness that whisked the pony away, devouring her soul so she was nothingness too. Empirically, I chose this one because I figured you couldn't say that. I knew that wasn't the case, but the mental image still haunted me.
The two things I did understand was that Velvet Remedy had gotten me to remove her pitbuck so the Overmare couldn't track her with it, and that I was screwed. Being the smallest pony my age and the last to get my cutie mark, I did not facilitate building friendships with my peers, my peer ponies. Mother honestly didn't help me either, nor did waking up screaming at my first slumber party. Dude's a pussy. So I was used to being alone, but I've never had enemies before. I've been beneath the notice of other ponies, but I'd never had one hate me.
I just took a sip of water. Give me a second.
You're good.
I really couldn't blame them either. Even though it totally wasn't fair, they were upset and hurt and needed a scapegoat. The news hadn't mentioned me by name. Just Velvet Remedy's custom decorated Pip-Boy was found in the possession of a Pip-Buck technician pony. But with the whole two of us, it wasn't hard for every pony to figure out, even without the scene outside her room earlier. The overture. The Overmare was speaking on the radio. We are all feeling the... Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, my desk is lowering. I decided to sit down. We're all feeling this loss, but I want to remind every pony that Velvet Remedy chose to do this. She chose to leave her home, to abandon us, her family. She betrayed my trust, and she betrayed yours. Just as she betrayed the trust of the pony who she tricked into removing her Pip-Buck, ensuring she could not find her. I know many of you are angry or hurt. I urge you to direct that anger where it truly belongs.
Like one sound.
I have two theories. Do we want to hold our theories to the end of this page?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, hold on. How long is this page?
I'm afraid
Okay,
to
we're
scroll.
almost through this page.
Because I'm afraid to
No,
scroll.
most of the scroll literally is like comments and shit down. So
Okay.
we're almost through this page.
All right, we'll hold it until.
I'm gonna
the
write
end.
mine down because I have ADHD and I'm not gonna keep this shit.
I've got two theories, but yeah. I'll read this next paragraph since that's super small. As thankful as I was for her words, it wasn't going to change the resentment that I would face every day. Even if every pony kept it to themselves, it hung in the air like old smoke.
Where? Here, there. Got it. I had scrolled and I lost my spot. I distracted myself with the errant Pip-Boy, taking note of an encrypted file. I had spotted it yesterday, figuring it was probably an unfinished new song. I didn't want to open it then. Both of us were both out of respect for Velvet Remedy's privacy and a dislike of spoilers. But I guessed it didn't matter anymore. The song would never be played. Opening a pouch on my utility barding, I withdrew an access tool that would allow me to remove the encryption safely and easily. It was the sound file. I played it.
Ah.
Wait. I'll read it.
Yep. I think this would be her reading this though.
It's a sound file.
Oh, true. Yeah. Duh. Go ahead.
Do you guys hear an effect? There better be an effect.
I don't hear anything.
Biz, do you hear an effect? Okay, my mic should not have been switched then.
Okay.
Alright. Give me one moment. Gotta give you the full effect, you know?
Yes.
You hear something now?
I hear crackling.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my god. Very good sound effect.
Voice mod.
Oh my god.
Voice mod not open. That's gonna fuck my stuff up.
See, this is the issue that I had with voice mod before, was the crackling.
Verify my account? How about you verify these nuts?
Damn. Razor, why are you just a silhouette?
Login successful. But was it? Was it?
Please
Oh
paint.
no. How do I get it? Okay. Well, I think I logged into the wrong thing. This is Bizkiit's fault.
What? It was not my fault.
It was your fault. Why is voice mod kicked me out?
Voice mod's weird in general.
You're fucking weird in general. I can read. I can talk.
was gonna say that had nothing to do with reading.
How do I log out? Did I do it through Twitch or email? Anyway, how you doing? How are you feeling about the story? What are our theories while I figure this out?
I could give my I could give one of my theories, or maybe two of them. So
yeah, give your theories.
one of my theories, one of them was far stretch, so I'm gonna hold that one till the end, and then the main theory that I have, good burp. The main theory that I'm kind of going with is kind of still very loose because I feel like we just don't have a lot to go with it. But I will say that I think that maybe something is going on with her being the popular pony or something, and maybe she's being, because obviously like she is a performer of some sorts. She's making like music and stuff, and she has like some kind of performance that she puts on, and it seems like maybe there might be something going on with the overseer that they might not get along, or maybe she's being used a lot to put on like some kind of performance, because they've also shown in the beginning, or stated in the beginning, that life in the vault is starting to get depressing because of how dreary it is.
Yeah.
And they're starting to make changes to where like we're trying to paint things, and we're trying to start making more music to make it a little bit more happy and upbeat. So my theory is that either one, because of all that stuff, she is starting to feel like she's getting, run into the ground, and she's having to do a whole bunch of stuff because she is the performer. She is the face that makes everyone happy. She's that person that everyone is looking at to lift their spirits, because she's beautiful, and she's that entertainer, and blah blah blah. So she wanted to leave, she wanted to escape it all, she wanted to get the hell out and try to find a life elsewhere. She didn't want to be in the public eye anymore, as much of a public there is, because they are underground. But she also probably is tired of being used as kind of like a label. So maybe that's it. And then the little bit of a far stretch one, which is why I said that one first, because I think that is my running theory. But my far stretch one is maybe on a darker path. I don't know how dark the story gets, and I don't expect it to maybe even get that dark. But far stretch theory, maybe this was actually, again, the whole overseer thing and all this stuff happening. Maybe she tried to leave and was caught, and the overseer actually already knows, and maybe the overseer killed her or captured her, and she's actually still in the stable somewhere. And the overseer, overmayor, is pretending that she escaped. So Lil Pip's gonna try to leave and go on this like big journey, but I also don't see how the story could proceed and progress that way if Lil Pip leaves, because then like you would normally think if you go out is like you're gonna start finding clues, you're gonna start picking up little hints and details. If you leave and go do that, it would just kind of end up coming to a dead end. You kind of start to realize there's really nothing out here. So I'm still thinking that the main one is my running theory. That's what I'm gonna go with. I can, but you sound like you're talking through a mobile phone.
Yeah. It's a recorded audio.
It sounds very bad.
Good. I'll put my mic back.
Is this
Maybe.
okay, no.
Oh wait, here you go. Is this it?
Yeah, this is I see what you're doing now. You got the voice mod working. You got the voice mod working.
Okay.
Okay. I thought you had switched to like your phone, and I was like, what the hell? Okay, I see now. All right, we're continuing with the story then.
Okay. We're connected then, I think.
I
Awesome.
will read that paragraph again, and then you can read the thing if you want.
Sorry, yeah. I don't know why it booted me out.
You're all good. All right. Opening a pouch on my utility barding, I withdrew an access tool that would allow me to remove the encryption safely and easily. It was a sound file. I played it.
The override code for opening the door to stable 2 is CMC3BFF. That's gay.
I shot up in surprise at what I had heard. Swiftly, I turned off the radio and played it again. I didn't recognize the voice. It was female. I didn't recognize the voice. It was female, kind of sweet, and had a strange accent that didn't sound like anyone in the stable, but now I knew how Velvet Remedy left. And then you can pick up here. That actually sounded really good.
What
for,
did?
For that, for the whole reading the thing back, that actually sounded really good.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it. I was like, and then voice mod was like, you logged out. I was like, no the fuck I did.
Locked Razor. Oh my god. Razor, can you like sit somewhere else, please? God. So annoying.
I must have sat there. I must have sat there for 3 hours contemplating what I should do, but finally I made my choice. I was gonna go outside after her. Oh, well, there goes my theory. I was going to bring her back.
Oh yeah, you could also say your
I
theories.
stood there. Well, that was my thing, is that the Vault Seer was just like, it's not a problem, and then kick her. And then I thought she was gonna get kicked from the vault. But she chose the simpery way.
Oh, you were thinking that, Pip was gonna get kicked.
Yeah, like Overmare was just gonna like cover it and then get rid of her.
Ah.
I want her to spill trash all over my floor.
Do you want me to read
Okay.
then?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
It's in a paper, not paper. It's in a plastic bag. All right. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay. I stood there, staring at the huge steel door that sealed Stable 2 away from the horrors, or nothingness outside. Sorry, or nothingness outside. It's an exclamation point.
Yeah.
Oh, I logged out. And at the 2 guard ponies who blocked my way, I had the saddlebags packed with apples and necessities. Even a big book of arcane sciences for something to read. I had 2 canteens around my neck and I was ready to go, but the Overmare was making sure there were no follow-up acts. Excuse me.
My paragraph. Instance
Inst-
and glowering. What? Instance and glowering looks weren't getting me anywhere. My horn was glowing, but they stood their ground, unimpressed. They weren't going to let me anywhere near the control panel. I guess I'll do this guard. Do you want to do the guard?
Oh, no, guard.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, are you the filly who let our Velvet get lost outside anyway?
One of the guards
inquired. Dairy. Oh, sorry.
One of the guards inquired daringly, taking a bullying step forward. The other guard looked away in disgust. I'm not sure if he was disgusted at me or if he felt like the Overmare seemed to about ponies wanting to take it out on me. I don't know how that's supposed to. Okay, I was kind of hoping it was the former, considering what I was about to do to them. Huh? You about to just knock these people out? Thud!
The metal footlocker above them dropped onto their heads, knocking both out cold. Earth
Damn.
ponies. They've never seen that levitating something up behind you trick coming. Okay. I was at the controls entering the password from Velvet Remedy's Pip Buck when the Overmare's voice boomed through the nearby speakers.
Stop! I don't think I can do that voice. I don't think I can do that voice screaming.
Stop!
Stop! I order you to stop this instant! Stop.
Yeah, that
Stop.
wasn't going to happen.
Guards, I want every pony at this stable to door. Stop that filly.
Out that feeling, god damn!
Stop.
Oh crap!
Stop that filly.
My hooves flew to the main switch on the floor. I prayed to Celestia that the code worked. Then, with all my strength, I threw the switch. A loud clanging filled the air, following by a hissing of steam in a great rumble that shook the room. Hold on, I need more serious music for the shut up Fallout.
Yeah, same.
I only have War Start. So you're gonna have to deal with that, people. Well, that's Elven music. This is what I have. I'm sorry, it's not perfect. I didn't think about the music till after the fact. The hooves, a loud clanging filled the air, followed by a hissing of steam and a great rumble that shook the room. As I watched, the massive bolt that held the door from stable 2 shut slid back. A huge hinge arm swung open, attaching itself to the door, and with the teeth-hurting squeal, pulled the massive steel door out of the way. Randomly, I found myself thinking in my mother's voice,
Gunvolt noises.
This barn door doesn't swing that way.
oh my god, the door's gay? Sorry. The door to the Fergie. Oh, what time am I okay. The door to the stable. Stop saying to though. Oh my fudge, man. Okay. The door to stable 2. Huh?
Racer just said homosexual gunwall noises.
The door to stable 2 wasn't supposed to swing at all. Even though I threw the switch, I was stunned to see it actually open.
You don't have to do this, Little
Oversee.
Pip. It isn't it. Oh, Little Pip, isn't it? Doesn't even know his name? Little Pip, isn't it? What the fuck? Doesn't even know her name.
God damn it.
No, you just pushed her over the edge. She's definitely leaving now. Little Pip, isn't it? Would you throw a switch? Those are expensive. The Overmayor's voice kicked me out of my stupor. I could hear the hooves of galloping guards drawing near. I took a step towards the door.
Hurry, I'll bring her back.
Jesus. No, you won't. If you leave here, you'll never be let back in. My theory.
For a moment, the unfairness stung. The Overmayor was willing to send out a search party to bring Velvet Remedy back, but then Velvet was special and I was not.
Simps.
Part of me, part of me wanted to turn back right there, crawl back to my room, in my dreary but safe life. Drawing myself up, I stepped out of the door.
With a final
My
hiss
music
and
ended like
clang.
perfectly.
Nice. With a final hiss and clang, the steel door of Stable 2 closed. Irrevocability. What? Irrevocability?
Irrevocably.
I got it. With
Irrevocably?
final hiss and cling, the steel door of Stable 2 closed irrevocably behind me. Got it. Irrevocably? It has an ILITY.
Vocability. Irrevocability. What fucking... I've never seen...
I've
is that
never
even a
heard
real
that.
fucking word?
Hold on.
I'm Googling it.
I clicked
Copy.
translate like a dumbass instead of define.
Refers, not able to be revoked, changed, or undone. Unalterable.
Gunwall does not wear clothing. Also, Kat, by the way, your voice is doing the robotic thing again.
No! Where's Discord? Suck it up, Buttersnutch.
I don't know what I expected to find just beyond the door, but it certainly wasn't this long, dark hallway that smelled of rotting timbers and spulture air? Spulture. I was no longer in the stable, but I wasn't outside yet either. I was in limbo. I turned on my Pit-Pix light and recoiled with a gasp at the skeletons of long-dead ponies which littered the hallway. The outside of the stable door was marred from where ponies had slammed on it until their hooves cracked and shattered trying to get in. Now, see, this is what I was wanting. This is what I'm wanting. I want the gritty, grimy, gory. Yes, I want to see ponies in pain. I want to see the death. I want to see the devastation of the nuclear war. I don't want to see this freaking whole ass vault dweller ponies that are simping over some stupid velvet pony ass. All wanting,
Can't wait
they
to
all
see
got their hooves drenching in coom and shit. I don't want none of that smut. All right, I want it. Hi, Misa Mouser. Welcome in, Misa Mouser. This is the part of the story I wanted. I want this. I don't want to. The beginning of the story, like.
Biz lies. Biz wants to hear "Come on, legs." That's what Biz
Hi,
wants.
Misa Mouser. You came in at a really weird time. Hello. I mean, this entire stream has been weird. We're finally reading the Fallout Equestria fanfic together because I've been being told to read this. So yeah, we're kind of chilling on Pony or Ash's Town. Hi. So they're finally leaving Stable 2, apparently, and we finally got our first little look at, you know, the outside world. I was here since Irrevocable.
Irrevocable.
Oh god.
Siri, shut up.
But yeah, if you have Ash's Town, you're more than welcome. Well, not have. It's literally just a website. If you make a pony and whatnot, you're more than welcome to join us. It's just basically a chat world.
You just have
Chat
to
space.
send me out to get them.
Yeah. Burpers and chat, all caps.
Week.
All right. Anyway.
Week. I don't even know where we were. Did we finish it?
No, not the page.
Outside?
Moving forward quickly.
Moving forward quickly.
Basically,
Okay.
we just found out that you know, Lil Pip got outside and found ponies that were smashing their hooves on the stable doors.
Lil Pip.
I'm so happy. I'm
Pip.
so happy.
Just makes me think it's like a little gangster pony.
I'm just so glad that we're no longer dealing with freaking,
It's gonna be the whole way through.
smutty, stupid stuff like that.
It
Like
wasn't even smutty.
It was whole on simping. It was full simping, and it felt like it was getting.
I'm sure
it was teetering. It was teetering the line.
Something.
It was teetering the line of smut. Like it was getting there. It was starting to get there. And honestly, when you hear pony fanfic, all you think about is smut. And I did not want that. I'm here for the gritty, grimy stuff. I want that. What?
No matter what happens, I'm excited to read smut with you live.
Jesus. Read your paragraph, robot.
Someone better chat, business chat. I need you to listen to me, and I need you to listen to me good. When we get to smut, I need someone to redeem the nya for a moan or something. Okay, I'm demanding it.
Oh God. So you want the jar? Question mark. Biz here for pony smut. No, pony smut's my own time. I don't want to read that on stream. I'll clop on my own time. All right. Gritty,
no one's
grimy.
asking you to
Oh,
clop,
chat. Chat, look at this. Look at. Speaking of gritty, we have a few people in chat. If you got Gritty Goose, drop it. We got Gritty Goose. I got Gritty Goose. Fuck yeah. We had a hype train today. I got Gritty Goose.
Gritty Goose.
Gritty Goose. Gritty Goose.
All right.
W Gritty Goosers.
Moving forward quickly.
hear the-
I discovered that the hallway is quick. How dare he exclude me from his side?
I mean, if you want to listen to it
We're
too.
supposed to be working. I do. We're supposed to be working together. Yeah, I want to hear it.
There you go. You're included now.
Not reading a smut for me. I'm hearing it.
I'm clopping. Razor, get off of me.
Well, Discord's sound suppressing it, so.
I'm gonna go clop on your bed, cat.
Yeah, Razor, clop that dick. You got this.
I'm clopping on your bed, cat.
Get out of my. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it in my bed.
I'm clopping
Get
on
out of my bedroom.
I'm clopping
Get
cat.
off of it.
I'm clopping cat.
Razor, get him.
I'm clopping.
Razor, get him.
I'm clopping cat. I'm
Guys,
clopping.
fuck
I'm
him.
clopping.
Fuck him up. Don't even fuck him up. Just fuck him.
No!
Get off my bed.
I'm stuck. I don't know where to go.
You're washing the blankets.
No, I'm not. Leaving it dirty.
The
Okay,
biscuit
let's
never came out.
continue before we cross a line that Twitch doesn't want us to cross.
So anyway, check us out on Pony Hub.
But do I need to get a moderator in here?
All right.
Literally
moving
within the
forward
first 10
quick.
seconds, Razor got dragged off by a moderator when we joined because Razor was humping some random person. All right, here we go. Moving
Are we
forward
good?
quickly.
Are we
Yep,
good?
yeah, we're good. We're good. I'll shut my mouth.
Moving forward quickly, I discovered the hallway open to an old room with stairs leading up to a horizontal door with a shattered lock. The entrance from outside the world into Stable 2 have been clearly disguised as the door to humble apple cellar. To a humble say humble one more time.
Humble.
Humble. That's a new one for Razor to
It
use.
really is,
humble.
Mouser.
Apple cellar, and by disguise, I meant that the person who built it had been building out an apple cellar. Building an apple cellar. Taking a deep breath, I trotted. Okay. Trotted up the stairs, swinging open the cellar door, and stepped outside. Oh my god. I can't
All right.
fucking talk.
On to the next page of, well, chapter 2, right? Yeah, chapter 2. Equestrian Wasteland. What world do you live in? Out here, in the real world, blood flows. Little pony, blood flows. We're getting into it, Kat. We're getting into it, finally. 2.5
Nothingness.
hours in.
Nothingness. My several seconds outside were a heart-bursting eternity of hoof-pounding terror. The story had been right. All that was outside was a great black nothingness. I don't feel like it's black, but it must be nighttime.
You probably
But
went
it's
outside at night, yeah.
Shut up, cat. It surrounded me, suffocating. If I had been able to draw breath, I would have screamed.
Also, I guess we have to kind of think about like what year they went out after the bombs dropped, I guess. Or
Probably
I
the
guess
exact
magic
year.
exploded because I guess it wasn't really magic after Pizza Biz. You did indeed throw
Oh,
pizza
yo,
at
I
me.
had pizza for lunch. I'm gonna eat some more pizza tonight.
I'm going to eat that
Delicious.
pizza. It was poisoned. Okay.
A Razor came out here for a fucking candy cane.
And then my eyes started to adjust to the darkness. I adjusted the... Oh, okay. And then my eyes decided to adjust to the darkness. I began to calm, gasping, feeling weak, and not just a little foolish. In my defense, I had never experienced night before. Not really. Sure, I'd always turned off the lights before curling into bed, but that darkness was small, confined to my little room. And there was always the glow from under the door. The hall lights of Stable 2 were eternal. This was different. A cool air, quite unlike anything within the stable, tickled my coat and chilled my skin beneath. It bore smells that were dank and rotting.
Not the only thing that'll be tickling your coat.
Okay. Dank and rotting, dusty and alien. I could hear the sounds of night insects, creaking of wood, and far off sloshing. That's just Razor. But I was struck more by what I couldn't hear. The constant low hum of the stable's generators and ever-present high whine of the lights were gone. So powerful in their absence that I first mistook the outside as silent. I could feel dirt and broken stone beneath my hooves. So unlike the smooth and sterile floors I had trotted all my life, and though I could not see much or far, I could see further and I had never seen before. Oh, I could see further than I had never seen before. And there were no walls to mark the end of the room. I was staring into a horizontal abyss that stretched out from me in every direction.
An entirely new panic began to form within me. My hind legs went out from under me, and I sat stunned. I turned my gaze to the ground, breathing deeply, thanking it not only for holding me up, but being a visual endpoint. Then I made the mistake of looking into the sky, and the absolute endless upness of it sent my head spinning and my stomach lurching. Great. Sorry. I'm existing, but not in a good state. Great masses of clouds rolled over most of the sky, but there were gaps. I cannot read. But there were gaps through which soft light poured, and through those I could see the up went forever. Christ. Insanely, I thought of the clouds as a great net, made to catch me if I fell from the earth into the yawning gulf above. But if I slipped through the holes, I would just fall up forever. I clenched my eyes shut and tried to keep from vomiting.
I mean, honestly though, think about if you lived in like a vault for ever since you were born. You've never seen the outside. It is all, just this tin box basically that you're living in, and then you go outside for the first time. You probably would get like very overstimulated very quickly and probably very disoriented. Like I would say probably very dizzy as well, especially if like you look up. I feel like you would.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a crazy experience.
Yeah.
I'd probably run and scream though, because I'm not like, I'd be like not like scream aggressive, but just be like, "What? So much room!"
There's so much room.
I'd be scared and also excited.
Yeah, I feel like the first
I would
thing
be
I
like,
would
"What
do.
do I do?"
I feel like the first thing I would do after I come out of like that, come out of that awestruckness and maybe panic attack. I think I would just run in one direction and just go and run as far as I could for as long as I could.
I think I
Just
would
to be
cry,
able to do that.
Because what the fuck do you do?
Really?
You have no idea what's around you.
True.
And like Pip-Boy wise, would the Pip-Boy even be helpful with maps? Because like that's a like how do you just have the map before? I guess
The map would be of
the map
would be of the world before the bombs.
but the world would change so much.
I mean, the landscape would change, yes, but I mean, ideally, like, it would change so much, yes, but for the most part, things would, it would be in place. It's not like the whole entire land is going to change. Razor, what the hell? He's beating me over the head.
Anyway.
The fear and queasiness was intense, but passing. Once my facilities returned, I began to notice those things that had escaped me in my initial panic. The surrounding terrain was becoming evident. The world around me did not stretch out evenly. The ground heaved and rolled, hills creeping towards mountains. The earth was punctured by the upthrusting black fingers of long dead trees. Along distant hilltops, I could see the swaying, leaf-shrouded branches of healthier woods, but living trees near Stable 2 were few, scattered and sickly. Second, I noticed that my pitbuck was flashing with a host of alerts. The map marker was already beginning to do its work on my new unfamiliar surroundings, and to my surprise, had already pulled a label from the ether. Sweet Apple Acres.
Sweet Apple Acres.
Sweet Apple Acres.
Sweet Apple Acres. Alright. second I noticed that... Did you read this? Yes. Next one. Turning around to get my bearings, my eyes were drawn to a large hollowed husk of what I assumed had once been a magnificent house. Now it creaked and swayed in the breeze, as if threatening to collapse. Looking to my Pip-Boy again... What?
Riz is beating overworked in the head, and he just said, ow.
Looking to my Pip-Buck again, I noticed that it was picking up several radio transmissions. The radio broadcast from stable 2 was dark, but new stations had taken its place. My heart leapt, for it was the first indication that there might be the pony life out here after all. I nudged the Pip-Buck to start playing the first station on the list.
Oh my goodness. We'll just read. Do you want to read that in your?
Wait, I got it.
You got it. I didn't know if you still had it hooked up.
Unfortunately, I have to switch for that reason. Where did voice meter go? It's right here. Really, I just had to turn it on.
It working?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Still sealed up. There is no way inside. My son, he ate one of the apples from those damned apple trees up near the stable. And now he's terribly sick. Too sick to move. I pulled up in the... What the hell is that word? Pulled up in a cistern near the old memorial. Shut. Okay. We're running out of food and medical supplies. Please, if any ponies hear us, help us. Message repeat. Hello? Is there anybody out there? Please, we need help. I was bringing my family to the stable up near Sweet Apple Acres. My brain just dropped mid-sentence. When we were attacked by raiders, only my son and I survived. We made it to the stable, but it's still sealed up. There's no way inside. My son, he ate one of the apples from those damned apple trees near the stable, and now he's terribly sick. Too sick to move. We pulled up in the cistern near the old memorial. We're running out of food and medical supplies. Please, if any pony hears this, help us. Message repeats. Hello?
So the apples are not good to eat at all.
No.
Where the hell did Discord go? I got too many things on my screens.
We'll count that as one of your paragraphs.
Gotcha.
Apples kill you. I couldn't just stand here beside. I could have just stand here beside what had long ago been the door to a simple apple cellar for the rest of my life. Well, I could, but it would be a relatively short and miserable life. A realization was dawning on me. With so many directions to go, what was the likelihood that I would choose the path that Velvet Remedy had followed? Even though she only had a few hours head start, the prospect of finding her was bleak. But I had to start somewhere. Oh, sorry. Good.
It was bleak. Okay. Gotcha. I didn't realize you went down like 2 paragraphs.
Yeah, but I had to start somewhere.
But I had to... But I thought you were saying that you had to start somewhere, and I was just like, oh, I'm getting there.
No.
No. But I had to start somewhere, and the best chance I had was to get up high and look around. The ruins near me rose higher than any of the nearby trees, and the sheared-off roofs of its upper town was probably the best vantage point I could hope for. I closed my eyes, steadied myself, and went inside. Excuse me. I need to eat again.
Yeah, I also need to get some food.
Okay.
After this page, we should both take a break.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to stop because we're at a page break.
Yeah, I think after this page we take a break, if that's all right with you.
Yeah.
Is that good?
You might want to scroll and see how long the page is. Jesus Christ, I was...
It is pretty long. Oh Jesus, yeah, that is a pretty long page.
That's why. Because, like, I mean, there are a couple breaks if you didn't want to wait. If you didn't want to do now, we could go a couple breaks. Page breaks.
This is a really long chapter, actually.
This is like the
where
first official
is?
chapter.
Yeah, it seems like it. Where are we right now?
What was left of the Sweet Apple Acres?
We're at our first. Yeah, right after the first break, right? What was left of the Sweet Apple? Yeah, I see it. Okay, so we could probably take a break right here then. Go get some food,
Okay.
and then we come back.
Food.
Where's the smut at? You missed a lot of the leading in. You also missed
There was
me.
no smut.
You missed me risen up as one of the peoples. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. I could probably even go back to it at some point. I could actually hold on. I could probably let me turn this off real quick. I'll go back to the VOD real quick. You're not gonna have the romance music though. I mean, I could put on the romance music. Mute myself. Okay, there we go.
Mute yourself.
Nah, just because I had this thing. I'll show you. If I don't hear you read some hardcore fucking... Listen, I'll put that in the Discord, alright? Alright, after I show this, I'm gonna go...
Are you sure you
oh
want
my
me to
god.
remove
Out
my
the
socks?
feet!
I've been wearing them all day long. My feet must be incredibly foul. Oh, you
After I
actually
show
prefer
this,
them
I'm
when
gonna
they
go
are
on
stinky.
break.
That is so strange. I have never met anyone quite like you, Tarnish.
Ah! And I'm gonna start my break now.
Get your sniffs in, chat.
Get your sniffs in. I'll be right back, guys. I chose the wrong one.
Yeah, you're good. I'm gonna try and find out wherever it was. Ice Storm is on its way. Be safe, Bunny. I don't know if you're on the road right now, but be safe. Give me smut or give me death. How far in was it? It's farther in. How far in was it? Now, work from home today. I ain't going out. Nice, nice. This is past it. Because we're already talking about theories. Yeah, not that. Wait, I guess I could also look over here. I know that Razor was saying, like, Gunwall horny. Gunwall wants more? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go off of the chat in-game. I will find it. I will find it. I'll be back in a bit. You're all good. We're taking a little bit of a break anyway. As soon as I show this to Misa Mouser. By the way, Misa Mouser, I'm pretty sure I've already lurked your stream a couple times. I want to double check, make sure that I'm following you. I'm pretty sure I am. I dropped the follow on you, but I want to make sure that I am. Yeah, I am. Okay. Just making sure. They will not find it. I will. She's straight. No. Did we pass it? All right. We had to have passed it. It had to have been around here, though, right? Around the Razor saying Gunball once more. Oh god, okay. I found some of it. I don't know if it's all here. Jesus. Oh god. Alright, hold on. Because I'm gonna have to mute this. How far back was it? Because I don't remember the entire read. Here. You get some. You get some. I got so close. I got so close to my. I got so close to my mic that it wasn't even tracking my face anymore. Where was the first one? What was the first one? Oh god, there it is. I found it. Okay, here we go. It's not even tracking my face because I went out of my camera's range. That's all. That's all you get. That's all you get. We're going back to Ashes Town. That's all you get. All right, chat. I am gonna go get some food. I'm gonna get some drink, some water, and I'll be back. Okay? Sound good? That's what you get. That was my Velvet Remedies smut voice, I guess. No, it wasn't smutty. It was just feeling like it was going to lead into some smut, so that's what I did. But I got no Z's coming out of my. Oh, I do. It's just bleeding into a word. Ooh, I'll have to verify my shit later for Dis to join. I don't know my password. Yes, Discord is 18 plus only. However, pretty sure you are 18 plus as you run I'm pretty sure 18 plus Twitch as well. So, but yeah. Where's my hardcore fucking? Listen, you'll get it. All right, there'll be hardcore fucking in the Discord read. All right, we'll read My Little Pony smut in the Discord. I don't know, whatever. Okay, perfect. Why did we're allowing that? I don't know why pervert got caught by automod. I think we can allow the word pervert. All right, it's not like we're dropping slurs. Okay, chat. I will be back. You all enjoy. Do you want to fish? Actually, no. You guys can't fish. I can't allow you guys to fish yet. I have new fish that I added customly. I don't want to show you guys the new fish that I added customly yet until we do our next stream. That's not allowed yet. Told you it was nothing. Listen, you yourself said that there's gonna be fucking in this story, so hell yeah, My Little Pony smut community event. Oh my god. Whatever. All right. I will be back. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna go do some stretches, get some water, and then when I get back, we will continue the read. Alrighty? Also, Kat, I'm gonna leave Discord unmuted and whatnot, so when you get back, you can feel free to talk to chat. Just letting you know. Private channel stuff? Yeah. Yeah, true. Private channel stuff. Alright, I'll be back. Enjoy!
My husband worked for Little Caesars for a little bit. That's not the pizza I'm eating. And he would bring home free pizzas all the time. I threatened to leave him for his friend as a joke because his friend made me. My husband always, like, I guess just follows the rules for, like, the toppings. And when I say his coworkers slopped so much meat on this meat lovers, it was almost impossible to eat. That's how great it was. You're a VTuber. Ooh. Your mom used to work at a family-owned place? Hell yeah. I remember when I started and Razor was Razor. Should have saved it for memories. I should have. I can't remember the last time I had pizza from a chain though, like Domino's or any of those. We go to like little places. I like my pizza kind of basic pepperoni and mushroom. I like a messy pizza, but like one topping messy. So I always get extra sauce, extra cheese, and then like bacon. That's just like my go-to. For any topping, realistically. It'll always be extra sauce, extra cheese, and just whatever toppings we want that day. There really isn't a food I don't like messy. Except sloppy joes, the one food that should be messy. Like sandwiches, the condiments have to drip out or I'm not happy about it. That sentence was up there for half a second. Biz gets a whole ass separate pizza for me when I'm over, because I only like pepperoni and that's it. That makes sense. At least he's courteous about it. Yeah, Biz and I aren't real friends. We just use each other for content. Don't tell Biz that, though. They kind of Snapchat me regularly. I'm kidding. We're good friends. But I was raided. But right after, like, a really messy friendship, so I got adopted, I think. Not real friends. Let's not split hairs. They use you. Let's be honest, Biz is way more entertaining than me. He has like what, 10 viewers right now? I'm sitting at 4. They're much more content material than me. So if anything, I think technically I would be using them. But I'm not using nobody. I get where I get, and I won't throw a fit. I will say when we met, numbers-wise, we were about the same, and I have been doing this a lot less. So, no, I'm just kidding.
Wait, not nothing. I'm
Oh,
back.
shit. Thank you, Misim. I was about to talk some major shit on Biz. Could you go away for a second, Biz?
Huh? I just got back. Do you actually need me to go away?
I need you to... Yeah, I need you to step away for a second.
Alright, chat. This isn't me doing this. This is I'm just gonna say that this is not me doing it. Alright, I'm stepping away. Whatever.
Just listen. Thanks for the follow, Misa. I'll follow you back. I like to make friends. So now that this is officially my channel, I would like to say, yes, Biz and I are good friends, and as a content creation, I think he has something I lack majorly, and that's emotions. I got some good zingers sometimes. Who said anything about tips and logs? What the fuck am I reading right now? Do you guys think if I scream loud enough, he'll come? No. I meant come to the stream, not... Biz! Biz! I don't like reheated crust. Biz!
Hello?
Did you just moan?
Yeah, you said come.
Okay. I got
Also-
my shit
Also,
out.
I heard you. Don't you go pretending like you didn't plan this stream. Don't you go pretending like you didn't think that you orchestrated this all. I didn't put this together. You were like, "Oh, we should
I
read
put
this
two
on
idiots in
stream."
a room who can't read a sentence. Don't be too wild in here, Razor. Rest of them gasm.
Misa Mouser, don't let Cat fool you. Literally during our My Little Pony pacifist run, Cat was like, "Oh, we should read this on stream together. This would be fun."
I almost banned
It'll be in the
sound alert.
video.
That's the thing.
It'll be in the video. What'd you say?
I was going to follow Misa, but I accidentally they didn't comment, so I have to like copy paste their name.
Oh.
I hit sound alerts and almost hit ban, so it's what told me.
Late mod approval. I'm sorry. None of my mods are active in chat today, so come.
All right. Goodbye, his chat. I can't see you anymore. I'll miss you. Immediately starts talking shit. You little shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Razor is wild. Razor is our wild one. Razor is the only person to lose mod. I gave Razor mod, and then Razor lost mod because Razor said the C word. As well as other things. It wasn't just the C word, but the C word was definitely TOS and not good. Does everyone in here have ads or not ads? Does everyone ever in here have subs? Because I think you do, because ads are about to start.
There is glittery paint on my mic, and I'm not sure where it came from. I think a unicorn came on my mic.
Well, wow.
Anyway. What was left of Sweet Apple Acres building proved sturdier than it looked, or sounded. It was almost barren in anything of value.
Okay. Continue.
I lost my spot. Did you have anything to say before we really dived in?
No, but we can continue. We're good.
All right. Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. I lost my spot. Anything of value had survived, had been looted, leaving only scraps that nobody wanted. But the time itself seemed unable to erase. Rusted shoes? Other horses. I'm sorry. I forgot they were horses. I was like, rusted shoes? Excuse me? Boxes of soap for cleaning dresses that no longer existed. A pitchfork with a shattered handle. A rake. Not the rake.
Not the rake.
God, not the rake!
I was gonna do it. I was gonna do a bit. I was gonna do a bit when you were like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yep." And as soon as you were gonna start reading, I was gonna say, "Oh, but actually," and then I was like, "No, if I do that, you're gonna lose your spot again, and then we're gonna be here for like another 10 minutes while you find it." Yo, what's this? This is
clicking on the
Ash's
paragraphs to find
town.
it later.
This is Ash's town, Liam. We are we're reading Equestria. Fallout Equestria. So right now we have Overworked in here. We have Kata who orchestrated this whole thing. Bunny is disconnected right now. Razor's also disconnected, but they were in here sitting with us. Basically anyone who wants to join can join. Oh, Razor's right there. Razor's in the gun wall. But yeah.
Gun wall.
Leo or Liam. Liam, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's Liam. I've always said Liam, and I don't think I've been corrected yet, so. Sorry if you have an ad right now.
Correct him. Ow. I also
Don't
have ads in 3 minutes.
Razor,
What
put
is
your clothes
going on?
Alright. I began up the stairs. My eyes were alerted to a feeble
Rocket's
glow. The soft green color of a poisoned apple, bathing the room above. The glow came from the screen of an old terminal, a device of arcane science identical to the ones used throughout Stable 2. It seemed miraculous. I did it! I said the word without messing up! Sorry. That is still... For those of you who don't know, I fuck that word up so much. I don't know why, I just cannot read that word. It still worked after centuries on the outside when... Oh my... Razor... Right, please. It seemed miraculous that it still worked after centuries on the outside. When Stable Tech built something, they built it to last. Curiosity lured me to it, and my wonder was quickly replaced with understanding. It was no coincidence that this particular terminal was live, for on it was a refresh message.
Do I need my voice thing for this?
If you want.
Or am I just reading it? Alright, give me a second, OBS isn't that
I
loud.
skimmed ahead. Sorry, I skimmed ahead. I shouldn't have.
You idiot!
I'm sorry, I saw something.
It's okay, you're not an idiot. It's okay. Please go home. I'm doing what I have to do. The Overmare understands, even if she can never agree. And I hope one day you will too. I will be back, I will not be back. Do not look for me. Do not endanger yourself further for my sake. Please forgive me. The remedy.
I should have read that, by the way. Oh my god!
Yeah, you probably should have.
Yeah, I definitely should have read that. Oh my god! So I'm thinking my theory is probably correct. I'm thinking my running theory is correct, and I think I'm going to stick with running with that theory, because I think that it's right, especially with how that read.
Gotcha.
Alright. I searched the terminal for more, but all the other messages were ancient and corrupted, save for one. And that one had a rather unique encryption, something I had heard of but never seen before, a binary encryption such that in order to decrypt it, I would first have to download the message into my pitbook from both the terminal which had been used to send it to the one upon which it was received. Having nothing better to do with the vast amounts of storage Pitbook was capable of, I downloaded it. In reality, I knew that the chances that I would never, or that I would ever come across the companion terminal, much less that it would be functional, were overwhelmingly against me. Nor did I have any reason to believe a message centuries old would be of any significance.
More importantly, no, I hear myself. Hold on.
No.
Did you just fall into the
More
void?
importantly,
Okay, there you go.
more importantly, I now had to face that outside was my new home. Even if I found Velvet Remedy, it was likely that she would accompany. It was unlikely that she would accompany me back. I'll admit, I had been subtly entertaining a fantasy where the Overmare would be so delighted at Velvet's return that she would embrace both of us back into the herd. maybe even throw me a party. Now I was forced to admit my foolish, that vision was.
I think foolish. Go back, take me some government loan. Sorry. Thinking upon, sorry, I have just listened to music. Thinking upon this made my head fill with black clouds. But as I reached the top of the ruins and looked out over the wasteland, a bright light, feeble as it was, flickered in that darkness. Just as the light from the campfire, not half an hour's trot distance, poked an orange hole in the night.
You're raining fever. Alright. As I approached the circle of firelight, I knew something was off. Something about the way the dusty beige unicorn was laying on his mat of straw. Legs curled up under him. Some tenses in his body language. But it wasn't until I stepped hoof into the light and I got a good look, a warm hello dying on my lips. I saw he was gagged and caught the glint of the flames against the few exposed links in the chains binding his hooves.
It's a slave. Well, he probably is. He's a pony slave.
Damn pony slavers.
Well, looky here. Walked up all nice and pleasant, didn't she? A large earth pony emerged. Go ahead. Sorry.
A large earth pony emerged from the shadows of a nearby rock. His hooves clacked metallically against the rocky ground. Shod in cruelly spiked pony shoes. Two more ponies slid out of hiding on opposite sides. Another earth. Can we learn how to use a comma?
I don't know what these double
That'd be
dashes
so
are.
helpful.
I don't know what these double dashes are, but alright.
Yeah. Another earth pony holding a shovel whose blade had been lethally sharpened. The other, a unicorn whose glowing horn levitated towards me as a short instrument of wood and metal with two barrels. Metal with two barrels? Oh. Each pony wore barding made from thick hide. What is barding?
I actually don't know. I'm assuming
I thought it was like
barding.
a holster, and no.
I think it's part of. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's part of a saddle. Is barding part of a saddle?
Refers to armor designed to protect a animal's head, neck, and chest.
Oh.
And body, particularly horses.
So it's further up. It's not a saddle then. Okay.
Where was I? Levitating two barrels each. Each pony wore barding made of thick hide. Much like Night, I had never seen a firearm before, save for pictures and books.
Oh, so that thing
Those
is probably a
books-
double barrel shotgun that he's holding that you were reading.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
metal barrels.
See,
Yeah.
I thought they meant just like a barrel, not like
Yeah, I was thinking
metal
it
with
sounds.
two barrels. I think it's the way they just.
Yeah, I was like, it
stated it.
sounds like a double barrel shotgun, but I thought that our main character would be smart enough to know what a gun is, but I guess not until now.
I don't know, a short instrument of wood and metal with two barrels just doesn't read off as. Yeah. But those books were more than explicit enough for me to recognize the moral threat.
The bound unicorn on the mat shook his head with a sad yet derisive look and began trying to scrape the gag away with a forehoof, no longer making the effort to keep the chains secret. The three ponies menacing me spared him only the occasional glance. I feel like they used menacing wrong in that sentence. Might as well have trust herself up for us. The gun wielding unicorn snickered, then addressing me, "You wouldn't mind, would you?"
And another pony too. He'll fetch a pretty price, this one. Fetch a price? For what? And from whom? The one holding the shovel
Go ahead.
spear. Okay. In his mouth mumbled something incomprehensible. Then apparently deciding the gun was sufficient deterrent, spat out his weapon and reiterated, "By the God, I mean, look at her. I think she's taking a bath."
She's clean. These
Oh, God.
hooves. These hooves
She
are
smells
clean.
like lavender.
I was suddenly and bizarrely aware of how filthy all four of the ponies were, and how foul they smelled. I managed to cover a gag with a sneeze.
What's going on? Oh, what's going on?
I asked.
I
was going to continue, seeing how that was such a small.
You go ahead. Sorry.
I
Yeah.
asked of the emotions battling for supremacy in my head. Confusion had clawed its way into victory. The captive unicorn finally succeeded in pulling the filthy gag free. "They're slavers, you idiot!" Boom. Slavers.
Look at you go. You're so Fallout 3 literate. Not me. Never me. Monterey Jack.
Monterey
Those cheese horses I wanted. I want to make cheese rats, like My Little Pony, but the rats. So great. All right, Monterey Jack, dirty beige unicorn with the dour expression, and a cutie mark that looked like cheese.
Imagine having a
Follow
cheese
behind
wedge
me.
as your cutie mark. That'd be Shrub's cutie mark. A cheese wedge.
It would be. Hey, Snap Pea, you came into a weird one.
Hi, Snappy.
What the heck? Thank you. What? Oh, thank you. Are you trying Enzoy? I got Enzoy. Anyway, we're reading. I don't want to get us too distracted. Where I just wanted to say hi to Snap Pea while she was in here. I was at. Whoa. Whoa, you better excuse yourself.
Excuse me, I'll piggy.
Good. My legs. Where are we at?
Behind me
cutie
is.
mark that looked like cheese.
There you go.
Followed me behind as we trudged alongside our captors, walking a broken path that was once a road. My legs were in chains.
Already outside
Then
for
I'll fight your
not
purple
even a
spot.
full day and already a slave.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
At least it's not the Enclave. That's what I ran into my first day.
True.
Walking a broken path that was once a road. My legs were in chains, making walking difficult. And anything more speedy than a trot impossible. My pit buck was stymied? Stymied?
I
And
think.
stymied. Stymied? I don't know. The slaver's efforts to bind my forelegs, eventually forcing them to chain me above the knees. I couldn't imagine a horse being comfortable chained at the knees. Had the one with a shovel spear not been holding its point dangerously against my throat. So they're walking with... Oh, okay. The other two would have gotten a few hooves to tender places for their efforts. She's going to threaten to... I just glanced over and people are throwing pumpkins at walls and word.
I'm trying to tell Rizzo to shut up.
I'm never getting through here. Oh, as it was, they made short work of me.
I was not gagged.
I'm gonna
but...
read this.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
You
Go
good?
ahead.
You good?
You
You
sure?
can. I barely made it through that last one.
Okay.
Did someone tell you to hydrate?
Me?
Mhm.
No.
Hydrate.
Okay.
Somehow I feel like my mouth's getting drier with water.
True. Okay. I was not gagged, but Monterey had convinced me early that unnecessary chatter from the slaves to be would likely result in the loss of my tongue. Not that I had much to say, these brutes anyway, aside from the repertoire of colorful metaphors. I didn't expect they would answer my questions, even if my tongue should survive the asking. And they were being chatty enough with each other to suffice. Hate the fart? What?
Thief. Hate thief. Theft fart. Hate. What is the theft? Theft.
Hate theft fart, grumbled the earth pony through the spear clenched in his teeth.
Well then.
Yeah, you can take this quote.
All right. Do we know if it's just a guy?
It don't.
It's just a guy.
Honestly, it don't matter. I don't think we're gonna get enough descriptions unless they're main characters.
All right. Well then. If you would just learn to swim, we could take the long way, couldn't we? Suggested the unicorn with poisoned sweetness. Hate fuffin' swift. What the?
Hate fuffin' swiffin'. One of them's got the intelligence skill of 1.
Okay.
Hate fuffin' swiffin'. Hate fuffin' swiffy. By his smell, decidedly more pungent than the others. I guessed he just hated water in general. You guess you could take this one again because it looks like this. Looks like this one. It looks like you're quoting the leader, I guess.
Quoting the leader.
Yeah, I'll continue the intelligence 1 guy.
We're at how do you stop, right? Or is that?
Yeah. How about you stop complaining?
Yeah. How about you stop complaining, and I'll let you sample one of the slaves before we get to the forest.
I don't like how that sounds.
Their leader's the earth pony named Cracker. Okay. With the spiked shoes and a cutie mark that looks suspiciously like a whip. Or maybe a snake. Imagine being a pony born to enslave people. You just learned that at like the ripe age of 5 or something. Turned back towards Monterey with a filthy smile. I looked away. They laughed.
Yeah, that's disgusting. I don't like the way that they're talking right there.
Yeah. Through their disgusting dialogue, I could hear a liquid sound ahead. Not like a burbling water fountain, just close to a slowing? I don't know.
Slowing muck, I think. Slowing
muck. And something else. A distant sound getting closer. Music? Yes, music. Slightly tiny, yet triumphant? Regal. I couldn't put my hoof on exactly what feeling the music was trying to inspire, but it was brightly out of place.
I guess it's sloughing, apparently, according to bookcase number 1.
For one.
Cracker took note of my expression and smirked. Cracker is the leader, right? So that's you.
Look like you would have... No, Jesus Christ. You look like you've never heard that before. What did you live your life in a stable? If you're hoping for the cavalry, that ain't it, Filey.
Filey.
That's just one of those sprite bots.
The music... Oh, what the hell?
Oh, it's an iBot.
Am I still here? Did the server just like reset or something?
Here. Maybe.
That might have been what
I
happened.
can't drop this fucking cookie.
Press E. I think you have to eat it.
Okay.
Were you able to eat it?
No. Alright, I found my consume button. Can I there we go.
What? It keeps connecting. Am I good? We're
You
connected.
here.
You might have
I
missed some
don't-
messages. I don't know. I think I'm good. I want a cookie. I think we're good. If I had a cookie, I'd do what I do with all my chatters. I'd hold it up to you, your name in chat. I'd take a photo of it. And I'd send it to you in the Discord if you were in the Discord. It does it to me too. That was the first time it's done it to me. So we're at the music cut out with a sharp twang, right?
Yeah.
All right. The music cut out with a sharp twang. The unicorn slaver sawed off, trotted ahead a bit, peering down the path ahead. Turning back to the rest of us, he smirked. I think that actually
hell
might be
is
me. I
smirk?
think that might be actually me. I don't know. Think one of the ratigators got it. Tracker suggested it flew into some pony's booby trap. The other Earth pony suggested a mouthful of spear-mangled mumbling. The unicorn turned forward again, and the glow from his horn illuminated the machine. A metal ball about the size of a foal's head floating on 4 silently flapping wings, hovering silently right in front of his face. No arcane science, this, I could tell. It was pure Earth pony engineering.
I think you're sawed off.
I think so, yeah. Fuck! All right, now you can continue now.
Sawed off. Sawed off left back at a full pony's length in surprise. Then swung his shotgun bear and fired it at the sprite bot. The sound was like a metallic plate falling from the ceiling, and it echoed through the dark night.
Yeah, I feed my cult well over here, Mouser. If you ever
Okay,
want to
we got
get fed,
stuck.
I'll make
Okay,
sure to
that's
send you
fine.
photos of your name in
Night
chat.
darkened hills. Sparks specked the metal ball as it was peppered with scattered shot. It let out an electric whine and darted into the darkness. The unicorn almost took off after it, but Cracker's voice cut the distance between them. Like, it's enough, saw it off. Save your ammo.
Damn it. I hate when they pull that stealthy shit. It's flying fucking radio. It's not supposed to sneak up on ponies.
I too look at iBots with, how the fuck did you get here?
Huh?
Oh, damn. Editing is locked. I was gonna move the gun wall.
Oh. Sneak up on ponies.
Let me clear
My
my
ears
mouth.
were no, you're good. My ears were burning from the free flow of crude profanity. Our character's such a puss. My ears were burning from the free flow of crude profanity, but I didn't mind. I was mulling over what I had just seen. I think
Idiot.
Yeah, Mutter. I think idiot
I don't know
is.
who Monterey
I
Jack
think
is.
Monterey Jack. I'm pretty sure is mine because.
Okay, you got it.
I think? I don't know anymore. Idiot, muttered Monterey Jack under his breath. They heard that all the way in Ponyville. I think Jack might actually be the leader. I don't really know, though. Anyway, your turn. Unlike...
Monterey Jack holds main character energy.
I think Monterey Jack's actually the leader, so I think that might be yours.
Unlike... We're gonna move on. I don't know.
Keto was looking at your
Since you read it
bio.
already,
I'm so
we'll
sorry. I
go
used
back
the wrong
on it.
pronouns for you. I'll remember
Unlike
now.
my fellow slave,
That's
I
okay,
was
Mouser.
pleased to have witnessed the unicorn
I appreciate the
firing
people
off
that
his
use
weapon,
they, them, but
because
again, I'm
now
completely
I knew
fine
how
with
it
anyone
worked.
who uses he, him, she, her.
What
I
kind of
honestly, I'm
damn
not one of those
fool,
people who like flip out
Monterey
over it,
grumbled,
but I appreciate
announces
it.
his presence
Thank you.
this close to Raider territory. Gasp.
Gasp! Sorry, where were we?
A river. We're at the page break. A river
Page break.
slithered.
Okay, yeah, sorry. A river slithered
All good.
across our paths, its waters slipping and oozing along its banks, half stagnant. The water lapped and sucked at the supports of a bridge, making the wet sounds I had been hearing. Beyond the bridge lurked the shattered remains of a pre-war town. The bridge was a maze of barricades. Dark shadows of ponies moved about it. Briefly, I may have made the mistake of hoping for a rescue, but my eyes were drawn to the spiked poles that lined the bridge, and the still rotting heads of decapitated ponies that adorned two of them. I tasted bile. The sight was horrific.
Ager, stay here, Cracker said, finally putting the name to the spear-wide enslaver pony. Sawed off late skit. Let's go here. Let's go here what the toll is this time. I can't talk, dude.
Oh, Bunny's back.
Razor mentioned something about me, so what
Do you have preferences? Honestly, I prefer they them, but again, like I said, I don't get like bent out of shape if people say he him or she her. I genuinely don't mind too much. But I do prefer they them. Help my son, he's sick. Okay. My turn. Monterey Jack lowered his head.
Yeah. Sure.
Monterey Jack lowered his head and looked. Also, before I continue, I just want to say, because I know that we've had a few more people stopping in my chat and whatnot today, seeing how we are doing like a whole like fanfic read, which is not something that we normally do here. It is hard to continue reading chat. So if you feel like you're being ignored, just know that I will be catching up with chat at the end of like each page. And for longer pages, we try to do it at like certain page breaks and whatnot. So it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's just that we're trying to get through some of it and also still being able to bounce back and forth between me and Kat and then also looking at chat. So I'm sorry if you feel like you're being ignored. I'm definitely not. I'm just trying to find a good, happy balance while also still being able to continue moving on through the story. Should I use they, them for you? I appreciate it, Misa Mouser. Misa Mouser. I forgot I typed that, but didn't send. You're all good. All right, Monterey Jack lowered his head and looked balefully towards the bridge. I moved closer to him, followed his example, and hoping that I had positioned myself so Cager couldn't see the faint glow of my horn as I slipped my screwdriver and a bobby pin from my stable utility barding. Like all of the slaver's equipment, the manacles on my legs were crude and of low quality. As the every time I hear cracker, all I say is just cracker. As the cracker and Sawed-Off argued, as cracker, it doesn't help that I'm putting the there. There is no the. It's just as cracker. There is no the. As Cracker and Sawed-Off argued with the bridge ponies, I focused on picking the first lock. I was rewarded with a soft click as it sprung open. Releasing my pitbuck foreleg, the manacle fell to the ground with a little thump.
Kagey's ears had shot up, and now he moved around to see me. Swiftly, I cut the magic, dropping the screwdriver and the bobby pin into the dirt, and hope that in the darkness the slaver couldn't see the change in my chains. Woof hoofoo. Excuse me? Sneeze? Bless you? KG growled dangerously. Alright. I gotta do this. Woof hoofoo. The nasty sharp edge of the shovel hovered inches from my eye. Blam!
Blam!
KG turned abruptly. The shovel's spear slashing close enough to my face that I shrieked. Biz, would you like to give us a shriek?
Well, I'm supposed to do Lil Pip's shriek, aren't you, Lil Pip? I got you though. Lil Pip, our character sounds like a puss so far. So honestly, there you go.
Oh, I didn't get to hear it cut out.
Oh,
God damn it, Discord.
My chat heard it. That's Lil Pip's.
That's good. That's all that matters.
That's Lil Pip's shriek. Until Lil Pip can prove themselves, she's a puss in my eyes.
The gunshot was from the bridge.
True,
It
Crimson.
didn't sound like sawed-off shotgun. I'm sorry, did the shotgun sound different? But the second shot did. It took KG a breath to recognize that crossing the bridge had become a bloody affair, glowering back at us. I don't like that word. I feels incorrect.
Yeah, they've also overused the word glower way too much. They've used the word glower
Yeah.
and glowering way too much so far. We're in chapter 2, and I'm pretty sure they've used this word in chapter 2 like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I read it, and I was just like, God damn, glowering?
Glowering back at
I
us
regret
is
reading.
is
I regret
punishment.
reading Razor's text that popped up on the screen.
You know the literary technique, you are what you eat. I refer that to... Okay.
His posture threatening. He started to say something. I suspect he was going to warn us to stay put, but I'll never know. His head exploded, showering me in gore.
Apparently, Bunny's PC does not do well with Ash's Town. CPU fans go crazy. I think you can optimize the graphics a little bit.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy though. I stood there, eyes wide. Wait, hold on. So his head, whose head exploded? KG's head? Was it KG's head that exploded on Low Pip?
Yeah, KG.
Okay, so KG's head just exploded all over our main character. Love that. I stood there, eyes wide, shaking with shock. Blood, warm and sticky, ran down my forehead and into my left eye, oozed into my coat and mane. In the growing list of things I did not see, in the growing list of things I'd not seen before this night, the death of another pony ranked at the top. I blinked, feeling the blood on my eyelid. KG was dead, and I had KG all over me. The urge to throw myself into the river was overwhelming, but I wouldn't get to it like this. Pushed by something more than determination now, my horn once again glowed, and I had begun to unlock the rest of my manacles. Now this is what I wanted to get to. I'm so glad that we're no longer like fawning over freaking
I expected your tolerance for smut to be much higher than like it literally.
Oh, my smut tolerance is high. I just don't want to read it on stream.
You'll be okay. At least loosey goosey. You're gonna be okay. If it gets crazy, we don't gotta read it. That's private channel stuff.
Hello,
we'll read
Altera.
it in
Welcome in.
time.
How you doing, Altera? Sorry, I know that I said I said your name like a question mark. I was gonna say more, but then Kat was still talking, and I realized I cut Kat off, so I didn't want to continue. But welcome in, Altera. How you doing? We're doing a really weird stream today. This is not what we normally do. We are reading Follow
exactly
Equestria.
What we do. Don't lie to them.
Burpers in
this
chat.
Is your whole life
all
now,
caps.
My Little Pony, except that
the little fox ears wiggling. My fox ears on my character. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Burpers. You have to B-U-R-P. I think there's 2 P's. I don't know. Here, I'll just do it. Is it like that? Yeah. No, one P.
Comedy. What?
Trying to kiss me? Get out of here. I didn't know the gun was loaded. I spared a glance towards the bridge.
Okay. Was that your hint to tell me to read, or are you read? What was
that's your read? Unless you wanted to talk. Razor streaking again.
If you want to talk to chat for a little bit, you're fine. It's okay.
Razor, I don't want to kiss you. I definitely don't want to kiss you. Fish is on Cat stream. You guys can go fish on Cat stream. I don't have it set up today. I'm gonna have it set up tomorrow. I added things that I don't want you guys to see yet. I added custom fish, but I don't want it to be revealed until tomorrow. So go give Cat the love. You can support both streams. Have both streams pulled up if you want.
I spared a glance towards the bridge.
I'm taking all my stuff back now. You'll still be able to fish.
Jacob.
I just don't want to reveal it yet. I got cool Fallout themed fish stuff that you can fish out.
Gotta get the fishes.
Onions.
Yeah, the only fancy thing I got is Sonic the Hedgehog. That's what I got. That's my only.
Bunny just sneezed on
Is
Leo's
the gun-
ass.
Is the
I'm sorry, I don't know.
the gun wall still up for you guys, or because my gun wall disappeared on my screen?
Gunwall's gone.
I don't know what happened to the gun wall.
I don't know.
This is-
Gunwall's gone.
Razor
It's just
broke it.
Razor's silhouette behind the gunwall now.
Okay. Hello. Welcome in for fishes. Alright. Spared a glance towards the bridge scene, sawed off hunkering down beside me of the barricades. As he magically pulled the shotgun open. Stuffing and more ammo. 2 shots, I
That was a pretty good
realized.
combo.
One at the Sprite bot. 1 just now. 2 shots, and then reload. Closing the weapon, he levitated it up above the barricade and shot blindly into the violent milieu,
Yeah.
spraying an already wounded raider pony with scattershot. The pony staggered and fell.
Sorry,
Unfortunately for Sawdog,
I'm sorry to cut
Yes.
you off. I'm a little bit confused. What are these slaver ponies being attacked by? Are they being attacked by raiders?
raiders, I would assume.
I'm assuming that it's raiders, right? It's the slavers that are being attacked by raiders. I'm assuming.
That's the only thing they mentioned, so I'm assuming that's what it is.
It would make sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
the next. If you didn't cut me off, the answer was in the next sentence. No, I'm
Sorry.
just kidding.
You know what? I'm fucking crying now. Whatever, just read. My pony's crying now.
You're fine. You're fine. I'm picking. Unfortunately for Sawed-Off, the raider behind him had a different kind of shotgun. One that was lesser but not limited to 2 shots that fired slugs which tore great holes in the unicorn slaver's body. The moment he looked up to see the results of his efforts, I turned away, cringing from the nightmare playing out before me. I focused on the locks.
I had freed myself and was beginning to free
Drink up, bitch, it's hydrate time.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Round! On ahead, post-chat clarity. Pardon? I'm gonna stand up to read.
All right.
Better take more paid meds.
Focused on the locks. I had freed myself and was beginning to free Monterey when 2 raider ponies trotted off the bridge toward us, stepping over the battle-mutilated corpses of Cracker. I don't know why I keep saying of Cracker, Sawed Off, and the raiders.
Biz is racist towards whites.
Sawed Off, and I am white. Sawed Off. You know what? No, I actually no. I don't align myself with the whites. They had taken down with them. One of those approaching was the Unicorn Raider, wielding the devastating combat shotgun. The other, an Earth Pony with a sledgehammer in its teeth. The Unicorn was laughing, not the mean laugh of Cracker, but a crazed laugh that sent chills down the back of my neck. Looks like we got ourselves some prizes. That's my crazy Raider. Prizes. Razor, go away. The Earth Pony chortled. Again, there's that word again. The Earth Pony chortled behind the sledgehammer as the Unicorn looked us over appraisingly. The 2 were somehow even filthier than the slavers. The Unicorn bore jagged scars across her face and flanks, one of them tearing through her cutie mark. Several freshly bleeding, the Earth Pony was hairless and painfully burned over much of her left side. Both wore barding that looked ragged and cobbled together.
Is this a ghoul? No.
No, definitely not a ghoul. I think it's just
Or
a...
is it because they got hit by something?
No, I think it's just a raider that's just badly burned.
Help us? I suggested weekly.
Oh God, I
Oh,
don't even
I'll help
want to.
you,
I
alright.
don't even want to read that. Yeah, I'm glad that you read that.
I got it. Oh, I'll help you. I'll help. I can't.
You can't
know,
even
it's
read it
probably good
right.
I misread it the first time.
Yeah, it's probably good you
They
did
wanted,
misread it.
but you're getting that half-ass smuttery today. Oh, I'll help myself to you. All right. No, just kidding. The unicorn reared up and gave me a kick, her hoof striking hard into my side. Pain exploded and I dropped, gasping. Rearing up again, she brought her full weight down on me. I howled. You're a horse. How do you howl? Anyway.
Pain,
Near me,
cat,
Monterey
pain.
let out a... My thought process got derailed. Near me, Monterey let out a wet grunt of pain as the earth pony gave him a taste of her... Don't be moaning in my ears. What is... We're never getting through this. We're not...
Me when
If
sledgehammer.
that's your wet... Pain as the earth pony gave him a taste of her sledgehammer, leaving me in a crying huddle. I hate her character. The unicorn also turned her attention to the still chained Monerary. Oh, I thought Monerary is also a slave?
I guess so, but they made Monterey sound like the leader. I guess maybe the Monterey and Monterey, and the leader of the slavers there sounded similar. I don't know.
Okay, I have a qualm. Okay, you know how cutie marks tell you what you're gonna be?
Yeah.
Imagine being born not only as a slaver, but as a slave. You're just like, oh damn.
You're born and your cutie mark is just like you're fucking like a slavers.
It's like a cage, and you're
yeah,
just
you
like,
just have a cage,
no,
or
that's
you just
about
have
right.
like a collar. Damn.
I mean, I looks at it. Damn, I hope it's the hot.
Hi, Thug Hunter,
kind.
welcome in. Yeah, we're doing a weird one today. We're basically hanging out on Ash's Town and reading Fallout Equestria. It's a weird stream.
Why is my blender what?
Completely understand if you don't want to sit in on this one. Godcat, why is your blender plugged in? Oh, get it? Because
That's what I was like, what are you
because
talking about?
Razor's bald. You blended
Oh,
Razor's hair off.
good.
You have to
What about
finish you have to
tomorrow?
finish your
know.
thing. By the way, still
I
chained
know.
Monterey.
In moments, it became clear they intended to...
I think Monterey is the original one. I think the Monterey is the original one that Lil Pip, our main character, rolled up in. Like, she rolled up to try and like say hi to, but found out that they were enslaved. I think that was the one that was there. I think that's the one.
All right. In moments, it became
First
clear
you
they
had my
intended to
interest,
beat
now you have
the
my
legend
attention.
until he was
Well,
another lifeless corpse.
We're only on chapter 2, so
And probably
welcome
not
in.
stop then.
All right. Hold his leg out. I'm gonna shoot his hooves off. The unicorn raider floated the combat shotgun a foot from Monterey's splayed left hind leg, the only one I had freed from his manacle. Ignoring the pain, I leapt up, closing the distance and spinning as I gave a fierce back kick. My hooves connected with... You know what, chat? Hold on. This is actually... There's like a lot going on. We have like just, normal music in the background. Here, I got this. I'm gonna give us some intense
Yeah, I
music.
should put my war music up too.
Ignoring the pain, I leapt up, closing the distance and spinning as I gave a fierce back kick. My hooves connected with the shotgun, sending it flying. It clattered onto the bridge beyond. A moment later, I was levitating the shovel spear at the two raider ponies who stood facing me with gleeful expressions. 2 against 1, and both of them were experienced fighters.
Monterey.
The one with the sledgehammer stepped closer, as if eager to see if hammer beat knife. Sorry, you have
Hammer
all,
beat knife.
you have all of
Booga
that. You have all of that fancy writing, and then you just have if hammer beat knife. I'm gonna read one more paragraph. Monterey
Okay.
was on her in an instant, throwing his forelegs over her head, pulling the chain between them across her neck. The sledgehammer fell from her mouth as the raider pony choked. Your turn.
Okay. The unicorn turned, surprised by the sudden change in odds. I could have attacked her then. But threatening a pony is much different than actually attacking one. I wasn't sure I had it in me to slash at another pony, to draw her blood, to maim, or possibly kill. The unicorn kicked up the fallen sledgehammer and turned to face me with it, murder in her eyes, and suddenly I found it easy to thrust the shovel spear forward. I was no longer struggling with following through on a threat. This was survival. Self-preservation is instinctual. It clears the way for the moral hesitations, and while I did not have the fighting skills of my opponent, I did have the advantage. All my own sats. Aided by
Cheater!
the target. What?
They said cheater. They're using fucking sats.
Oh, yeah. Aided by the targeting spell of my pip buck. I hate that it's called a pip buck. I sent the spear slashing across her knees, hobbing her. A second slash, this time across her face, relieved her of her weapon. The third would be a killing blow. Except I wasn't ready to do that. Not yet. Instead, I swung the spear around, cracking her across the head with its handle. Hard enough to splinter the wood. The unicorn raider felt at my feet, unconscious.
I looked up. Monterey was standing, chest heaving, over the body of the Earth Pony Raider. The life choked out of her. He was staring at me quietly, then finally raised a forehoof, only for the chain to clink tight before he had it more than a few inches off the ground. Oh! Dropping the shovel spear, I turned on the light of my pip buck and searched about for my screwdriver. I had lost the bobby pin. There was no chance of finding it in the dirt at night, but I had more. Once we were both free, Monterey limped slowly over to the bridge. A moment later, he returned, his horn glowing a gentle beige. Sawed-off shotgun followed. Yeah, beige. Sawed-off shotgun.
No, I just mean like what a sad color for a horse.
Oh yeah.
Unicorn.
Honestly, that intense music made that all better. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Where sawed-off shotgun followed him. Before I could react, he aimed it at the head of the unconscious unicorn raider and fired. Her blood began to seep across the ground. Sorry, her blood began to seep across the ground towards my hooves. I watched in stunned silence as he turned and began prodding at the bodies, tugging items from them. Okay.
Read the sentence.
Finally, I found my voice.
What are you doing? I don't know, our character is annoying, so. He looked at me as if I was stupid, checking to see if I don't know who's reading. Checking to see if they have anything valuable on him. With no luck, food. I nodded, watching him move to the bodies at his end of the bridge. Looting the bodies of the dead felt wrong, but a cold, rational part of me murmured that it was a qualm I would have to get over in order to survive. I imagine how embarrassed it'd be if I starved to death out here because I would have been too shy to check a dead pony's bag for a pouch of oats or a can of old applesauce. I moved a bit further down the bridge. I looked over the body of a dead raider pony, his face bloody and torn from Cracker's pony shoes. I started to go through the pockets of his bardine. My stomach ribbled. I flung myself to the railing, heaving my lunch into a foul river below. A large break in the clouds brought a soft and silvery light to everything. and I could see my reflection in the water, still covered with KG's drying blood. Then I saw sawed-off shotgun hovering in the air behind my head. Are you
That
monitoring or am I- it's me.
motherfucker! That motherfucker!
What?
The moderator's holding the shotgun to the back of our main character's head.
Yeah.
What a bitch!
I'll be taking what you have too, Monterey Jack informed me with a bored draw. Well, what?
I
You can
turned,
continue reading on
yeah.
that part.
I turned slowly to see him standing on the bridge, bathed in moonlight, his horn glowing a soft beige light. That shotgun floated between is pointed at me.
But I just saved you! I love how I'm having a whole conversation by myself.
Yeah, you want me to take over, Monterey?
No, I'm gonna.
Okay.
If you want, since your character died.
Okay. I'll take over Monterey, I guess. You get a lurk too, just cause. Thank you, Rilla. I appreciate the lurk. Okay, so I'll just do. Yeah, and for that, I'm going to kill you. What the fuck? What the hell? His eyes narrowed. Unless, of course, you do something stupid right now.
But I just saved you!
Aren't you top of your class? He said snidely.
We should work together, travel together.
Monterey snorted.
Monterey snorted.
Echo? And split your limited provisions? Go to sleep with one eye open each night, hoping to catch you when you try to stab me in the back? No thanks.
My righteous belief stopped short of denial. Suddenly, I was so very wary, nodding. I lowered my head and let 2 canisters slip free. I then back up so he could approach them. I turned my head to start unclasping my saddlebags. I saw it on the bridge just beyond my tail. I have to do a weird burp.
Burpers in chat.
Burp burp. Where was I?
Yeah, we're having fun, Rilla.
Turning back to Monterey, my own horn was glowing, and the combat shotgun whipped into the air. For a long moment, we stood there, 2 unicorn ponies on a bridge, surrounded by bodies, shotguns floating between us, aimed at each other.
Growing some
Moonlight
nuts, our
shone.
character?
About time. Moonlight shone down on us from the break in the clouds. Monterey Jack broke the silence.
You're not going to use that. I saw you spare that raider. If you couldn't kill a pony like that, you don't have it in you to kill me.
I narrowed my eyes. I'm a quick study.
He huffed but didn't move. Do you even know how to use that thing?
I forced a smile across my face. Do you know that only... Jesus Christ. Do you know that... I can't read, man. Do you know that you only have 1 shot left? And judging by the sprite bot, that gun is in such poor repair, I'll survive being shot with it. Will you survive being shot with this as many times as I can move the trigger? While you try to reload, I hit her character again.
Yep. Right back at it again, yep. Monterey Jack took a step back with that falter. My smile was no longer forced. This is your line. This is your
And I'll
character.
be taking my canteens back.
Jesus. So
Let's take a quick
at
breather.
least your character. We'll take a breather there. At
That's
least
fabulous.
your character was managing to get, or our main character was managing to get some food back. At least our main character got our food back. So there's that.
Yes. Terrell's like, I have no idea what is going on right now. Terrell's just coming in like, huh? Why are we screaming with battle music? I just cracked my back. I'm old. I'm choking on my own spit. Yeah, I am. You nailed it. Yeah, perfect. We're reading Equestria. We're gonna take a quick breather. I'm not gonna like get up and leave, but I just need to breathe. A lot of.
Can you roll dice?
It was an intense moment. Our character earned respect and then immediately lost it. By being a nerd.
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
Can roll dice. Wait. Rolled 55 of 100. Oh, you could just do stuff like that? That's cool, actually.
Whew. Oh god, what the hell was that about? Oh, we can just roll dice.
Yeah, if you go to the chat, you can do or go to the actions thing and then go to the chat option under actions. You can look at all this stuff.
Chat actions? What's that?
Yeah, go to the cogwheel and then go to the actions, and then in the actions menu, go over to where it says building expressions chat. Go over to chat, and then it gives you commands that you can do.
I'm
gonna do
pop.
Drink.
Pop.
I'm drinking. Good. You cannot drink at this time. Why not?
This is horse shit. I got pop. I don't even know what that means, but I'm not popping.
Yeah,
Right.
I didn't. It didn't let me do that either.
Nay.
I hear y'all arguing, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What did caps do? Oh my god. Oops. I accidentally zoomed all the way in. You know what? This is actually kind of fine. Zooming this far in. But I kind of don't like it because I can't see everything.
Yeah, I had mine zoomed in.
I have mine on
I had mine zoomed into
4.
just the couch. Because I had it designed that we could zoom in and ignore the whole back of the house.
I like having it unzoomed though. Like just to where it's
You
at
see
4.
whatever Razor's up to?
Yeah, whatever shenanigans Razor's up to. I wanted to do the caps thing, see what caps does. I've collected 0 caps. I'm poor.
Alright. How much left? I figured we'd read up to chapter 3. Or not chapter 3. Up to, like... I don't know. Where I said, like, I had set myself up, I think, to... What chapter are we on? Like,
We're
official
still
chapter
on
1?
2. Pretty sure we're still on 2.
2. I feel like that's
Yeah,
what
2.
I had, like, mentally had planned for us to get through.
We're officially on 2. Let me try to go to wherever we left off right here. Okay, I'm going to bookmark where we are right now. Because, let me see.
We're almost done with this page.
Yeah, because next page will take us to chapter 3, and chapter 3 is about the same length as chapter 2 was. I would say about the same length.
Yeah. And then if people want more of this in the future, they can ask for it.
Yeah, if people do want more of it. It's actually
like
pretty
a
big.
Multi-chapter book.
It's actually a lot bigger than I was expecting. I mean, I knew it was a big read, but...
I was hoping for more smut.
There will be smut. Apparently.
There will be smut.
Apparently there's 6 in it. Apparently.
Let's go ahead and finish up this page, and then we can... It's like, yeah, 57 chapters, I think. It's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a big book. But let's finish up this page so we can decide if we want to continue or... I don't know about you, but the reading... I'm like, reading.
I mean, I like it, but I gotta... How do I find my bookmark? I bookmarked it, but now I don't know how to find it.
We're at the last break of the page, I think. So probably just scroll to the bottom of the story and roll up. It starts with Ponyville.
Yeah, because my bookmark didn't save, apparently. Ponyville, I wondered... yeah, I see it. I'm standing up. I'm raising my desk.
I feel like it's easier to read standing up for me. I can get into it. Did I take my medicine? It's not time for medicine yet. Terrell, if you put !fish, you can cast a line, and you get a fish or something.
Yeah, you could fish.
Most likely trash, but you could get a fish. Terrell and I have an ongoing joke of kidnapping him to fish. Because of Sibs.
Fishy, fishy.
I can't stop fucking yawning!
I'm
I'm trying, man. I don't want to go to work tomorrow, Biz. Go to work for me.
Oops. Okay. We finishing up this page then?
Yes.
Okay, it's my turn, right?
Yeah.
We got an ad break that just started, but we should be fine. I think we should be fine. Alright.
I'm just putting on Wasteland background noise.
Did Leo disconnect? I think Leo disconnected again. Bunny's here though. Hi, Bunny. Hi, Beyond. Okay. Ponyville.
It's African.
I wondered just how my pit book knew the names of places before I did. It even named the wreckage of a building that I had just slipped into. Ponyville was raider territory. I just hoped this place, this carousel boutique, was not crawling with them. Monterey Jack and I had barely parted ways when the railing of the bridge exploded next to me. A sniper, the same pony I had presumed who had turned KG's head to applesauce. I fled into the town, keeping what cover there was. Few of the buildings were intact enough to hide in. This was the closest. Fortunately, I was alone. I waited for nearly an hour, curled up in a shadow near the door. But the sniper pony seemed uninspired to follow me. No, she or he could just wait until I came out.
Fatigue washed over me. I had stayed up all night before, and this night's events were a strain on both body and spirit. My muscles were weak and achy. My body hurt from the kicks that I had taken. I felt emotionally played out. I needed to sleep. Sleeping here was probably a horrible idea. If I woke up at all, it could be in the hooves of slavers, raiders, or possibly worse. But going back outside, finding someplace better that it wasn't... I can't read. I'm like out of air. It just wasn't on the table. I was in no shape to test my wits against the sniper pony again. Carousel Boutique was quite similar in condition to the building up at Sweet Apple Acres, only the looting was more destructive. The walls had been painted with crude images, violence, and cruder swear words. They swore.
No.
A pile
My
of torn
pony
up
ears.
cloth. No. A pile of torn up cloth rotted in the corner, smelling foul like ponies had urinated on it repeatedly. Okay. There were 2 beds, one of which was stained deeply with blood, and probably more vile things. The other was smaller, a foul's bed. Foals? Is it foul or foal?
Full. If it's F-O-A-L. Yeah, full.
A foal's bed, nothing but a mattress on a crushed frame. In my state, it would do wonderfully.
The Carousel Boutique offered 2 more treasures, a locked chest and another terminal, identical to the one at Sweet Apple Acres. This one, too, was still functional. Again, to my surprise, it was locked. Slipping out my access tool, I went to work. These terminals were crafted by some of the same ponies who later made the pit books. And the encryptions and locks were similar enough that my tools allowed me to get partway through the security. What remained was a puzzle, finding the password within strands of code that my access tool laid bare. In my fried mental state, it was probably a small miracle that I was able to parse the code and find the password. Sorry. Or possibly not the password was Apple.
Okay, well, what a really easy password for a horse, I guess. I laughed aloud, catching myself when I heard the volume of my own voice in the stillness of the decrepit boutique, as I realized that, beyond all realistic chance, this was the computer that the message had been sent to. With an unwarranted feeling of accomplishment, I downloaded it and let my Pip-Boy do the rest. Age had damaged the recording, but there wasn't enough audible for me to recognize that same female voice, kinda sweet with an old accent, that had many hours before revealed to me the code that led me out to my old life and this new and horrible one.
I'm gonna read this.
I think it is it's on a computer voice thing.
Okay, so you got it?
Yeah.
Right. My class special instructions for stable 2. That's my family down there. Until the poison is gone from up here, that door doesn't open for any pony.
The voice faded in and out of static.
No, you hate this, sweetie Bill. You're an overmare now. The overmare of the most important stable of all of Equestria. I need you to do this for me, to keep them safe. Friends forever, remember?
The sound file died with a whimper. I had been right. There was really no value in a 2-century-old message. I left the chest for the morning, curled up, and went to sleep.
Best friends forever, remember?
Yeah. Alrighty, and that's the end
I
of
hate
chapter
it.
2.
Thank God. It was a long one.
It seems like every chapter is going to be that long. Chapter 3 is the...
I wish I had a physical book to read
Yeah,
about
true,
it.
true. I do kind of wish that. Chapter 3 is guidance. They probably do have a hard copy of this, honestly.
They do, I think. I'm not going to buy it because I don't think I can explain that to people when they come over. But
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
yeah. Huh?
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Do what?
I'm looking it
Okay.
up real quick.
So, chats, how are we feeling about the story? How are we feeling about Followed Equestria? For those who came in and don't know what Equestria is, it's My Little Pony. Razor says they definitely have a physical version.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out where I can even find that. Because I also don't want to give... Like, if I were to buy it, I would want to give the money to the actual author, and I'm not going to give money to, like, some person who just went out and printed it themselves. You know?
Yeah.
I don't want to give it to... Yeah, I don't want to give it to some random nobody.
I swear, reading knocks the wind out of me forever. Ha! What'd you say, Razor? Once more clob thick? Oh, open up your stream. You can open up your stream, but I don't want your audio one.
If anyone can find a hardcover or like just a physical copy of the book that is like being sold, that the money would actually go to the author, I would definitely buy it. But I'm not gonna buy it from someone that is just like posting it, that they've printed it themselves, because I'm not doing that. The money would have to go to the author or the people that have worked on the book. It's not going to go to some random person who just decided to type it or copy paste it all up and then post it on eBay. Because I'm telling you right now, I just looked some of it up and I saw some outrageous prices on eBay for a book of this. Like there's one on eBay right now for like $235. I'm telling you right now, that is not going to the author.
That is an intense amount of money.
No, that is someone who just basically made an art cover for this thing and posted it on eBay just to get some cash off of it. Where they won't buy my stolen work? Yeah, exactly. Gunwall has a suggestion for 100% discount. What?
they have a hardcover. Razor would.
But yeah, so how are we thinking about the story so far? Honestly, Kat, if you want to do a little bit of talking about it, I'm down to do that.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Use one of my guns free book. Fraser, I can't tell if you're being serious or not. Personally, so far, I don't know if you want me to go first or you go first. I don't care.
You can go first.
Honestly, so Bunny says I'm down for another stream of this. I would definitely be down for another stream of this. Kat, if you don't want another stream of this, I'm completely fine with that. Like, I understand.
No, I'm totally chill. It was fun. I'm just like out of breath.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm a little wheezy over here.
I get that. I personally think that it is quite well written. I think it is very well written, and I'm glad that it isn't written in like, you know, your typical, you know, like teen fanfic. Like everything is very simplistically written. Like there's actual big brain words in here, and the sentences.
Too many of them.
Yeah, there are some sentences that
it's like they know one big word and they kept using it, like glowering.
Yeah, there were. That's one thing that I was going to
word.
say. That was something that I was going to say. There are some words that are repetitive that had been used, like glowering. There was another word that was repetitive that was used that I recall, but I can't recall. I forget what it is. There was some issues with I guess the not abbreviations or anything. What the hell's the word? Where they should be putting
punctuation.
Yeah, punctuation. There was some issues with punctuation, but all that stuff is like minor stuff. So I think it's very easy to look past. I'm glad that the whole beginning part was a very quick obstacle to get past, because honestly, I was nervous that it was going to continue going down that road, because I've heard really, really, really good praises over this fanfic, and I've heard really good, like, everything about it I've heard was really, really good. And honestly, the whole, like, prologue, the introduction and prologue was nothing but the entire vault and our main character, like, simping over this velvet girl, and I hated it. Like, it was so annoying. And honestly, don't get me wrong, I'm still annoyed that our whole story is solely based around the fact that a popular pony decided to leave the vault, and now the vault is in a tizzy and wanted to send a search party out, and our main character felt bad and decided to go find, because they're simping over this pony, go find this pony. Like, to me, it just sounds really dumb. Like, the whole thing is supposed to be the vault doors stay closed and they never open. We never go outside. We never do anything like that. They stay closed. They never go open. Like in Fallout 3 and everything with the doors, which this sounds like they used Fallout 3 as their building story. Like, they sound like they used a lot of references from Fallout 3, in my opinion, which is why I'm being so harsh on it. I don't like the fact that that is our building ground. I don't like that it's like, oh, this attractive pony went out into the wasteland. Let's go out and save her. I don't like that. I really don't like that. But aside from that, I'm glad that now that we're out in the wasteland, we're able to kind of ignore all of that, and it's starting to get more grimy. It's starting to get more gory, and we're starting to be able to see, you know, I'm assuming that these chapters moving forward, we're going to be able to start seeing more about like how the outside world is. We've already ran into slavers. We've already seen a pony's head get blown off over our main character, which is freaking awesome. We are starting to learn about some of the irradiated stuff, or I guess I would assume it's irradiated stuff outside. But yeah, I'm really liking it now that we're outside. The beginning was cool with how they were starting it. I liked a little bit of the backstory, but I think that it was too much simping and too much building on this character. I think that they could have made a little bit of a better introduction for going outside instead of just what they ended up deciding to go with for leading our main character outside. I think they definitely could have come up with something better than that, but that's my opinion.
I definitely see the simping thing as a little bit of a, like, it's probably just to lead up for fan fiction and stuff, but I almost feel like this, because she was a musician, right? That would be like losing Trevor or whoever to them. And I can see the importance of them in the vault, but I feel like maybe she has like some like there's got to be something out that pulled her out of this vault. I just can't believe it's like maybe overworking, but I feel like there's something bigger at play.
Yeah.
I don't think that this whole thing could just be about like simply like obviously the main character is head over heels. I don't understand their motives for that. But think if the like roles were flipped and it wasn't like a female character, I feel like people would be like, "Oh, it's going to be like her knight or something." You know? But I don't know. Like I can't even say I didn't not pay attention, but like it takes a while for things to set with me, and I remember like none of the story despite reading the story. I love ADHD. It's great. But yeah, I kind of think that I don't know. I'm excited to see where it goes, but I think there's something bigger going on, as you know, all Fallout things are. Like, Dad didn't just leave the vault to leave the vault. Your son wasn't just stolen to be stolen, kind of stuff.
Yeah. I think, and I'm not gonna like touch into too much about the main story of Fallout 3 because there is more stuff there that you haven't gotten to, so I won't like go into all that.
Mhm.
But I will say that
Yeah.
I think that my theory is I'm gonna stick with that. And maybe even add a little bit to my theory. Like I said, you know, maybe, you know, she was being run into the ground with the whole, you know, they want to keep the vault happy. So because she's the entertainer and because she's the most pretty pony and whatnot, they've been putting a lot of work on her and the eyes are on her. Maybe it got too much and she was overwhelmed and she just wanted to leave. Because another thing too is one of the things why she probably wanted to leave is also now that we're able to see how grimy this story is starting to get, like literally when we ran into the slavers, they were already talking about the slavers and raiders actually. They were already talking about twice now in this story having like the slavers. One of the quotes was, "Oh, I'll use you," or "I'll have my way with you." Like they're not afraid. This author not afraid to be like, the waste is a wasteland, and they the R word is up for grabs out here. So maybe one of the reasons she decided to leave was the overmare or whatnot is maybe getting a little bit too close and personal with her, and she decided because the overmare has so much power and the overmare is making her do all this stuff, maybe she felt like she'd be safer and a better life outside of the stable. Like maybe she wanted to leave and try to like survive outside. Maybe the overmare was
like
trying to
play
get her to do
devil's
stuff.
Advocate. Wasn't the overmare female?
Could
Well, I guess if it
potentially
was
be.
an
I don't
R,
know.
it could be.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't. Yeah, no, the overmare was female, wasn't it? I think so.
Yes.
It might have been actually, but yeah, it could be either way. I mean, if it's R, it could be any. It could be. I don't know. I'm still sticking with my main theory though.
Let's see.
I'm thinking it all became too much for her, and she's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to leave. Because I don't really know. Huckleberry Finn is a classic example of how extremely offensive words can serve a literary purpose. Mm-hmm. But yeah,
we did not finish the fanfic. We got to chapter 2.
Yeah, no, we well actually no, we got to chapter 3. We finished chapter 2. We just haven't started
finished chapter
3.
2.
We just haven't started.
We can't read, so it's gonna be a while. I kind of like mentally was like, there's no way we're gonna read past like chapter 2. I was
doing quite well today. I think I did quite well.
Oh yeah, Chad has to figure or choose who is
Yeah, who read better today, me or Kat? I forget the context, but I know they don't drop the hard R. Well, R for, I don't really say R for the R word and mental state word, and the R word for forceful either. I don't say either of those. I don't like to say either of those.
Hard R also means a couple different things.
Yeah, that's why
So-
I said I gave the description of both of those.
Bunny says I read better because they can fish.
Whatever. Y'all are gonna be biased. Y'all are gonna be biased just because cat has fish. Whatever. Oh, I can go fish and not pay attention to the read over in cat's chat.
You told them to come over here, okay? You can't yell.
That
at
doesn't
them after
make
telling
you
them to
the
come
better
here.
reader. That doesn't make you the better reader. Also, how do
Yeah,
I
it does.
how do I like get how do I get the thingies that you guys have been grabbing? Like you guys are like pulling out weapons and stuff. How the hell do I do that? I mean, historical R word, the one actually worse than both of the other two. Oh yeah, no, but that's not even in the topic that we're talking about though. That's not even worth bringing up. We're not talking about that at all. Also, how are you getting like pizza and stuff? Where are you guys getting pizza and stuff from?
You just click on the pizza.
I am clicking.
You
Oh,
can't
it's
see
under
'cause
my
you have a
mask.
mask on.
Yeah, it's
You're-
under my mask.
Oh my god.
Yummy. I'm gonna kill myself eating the pizza. You have to wait. Never mind. I have to wait a bit before picking up the item. It won't let me. I was talking about using harsh vocabulary for literate. Oh yeah. But yeah, so I guess that's probably gonna be the end of the reading, at least. Thank you for delivering me pizza, Razor. I appreciate it. I'll pick it up and I'll eat it. Oh my god, who gave me candy canes,
Mission
blowtorch,
accomplished.
flare gun, and Who's been giving me stuff this entire thing? I got a flare gun. I'm gonna use it.
I want a weapon.
It's not letting me use it. I don't think I can use it. I'm gonna click on Razor and shoot him with it.
I have a blowtorch. I have a.
I don't
flare
have
gun, too.
ammunition. I don't think I have ammunition. I'm clicking E, nothing's working. No fire. Good.
I also have pizza, and now I don't. I have been illed.
I ate a candy cane. I ate another candy cane. I ate a pizza. I ate another pizza. I ate another pizza. I'm almost dead. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, I think that the story is pretty good so far. I think it's pretty good. I do think that there could be some things that are worked on just with punctuation and stuff. But again, that stuff's just minor things. Just minor things. Everyone come here. Let's say goodbye to the VOD channel. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording for the VOD because that's all this was going to be.
Ending stream.
I'm not going to end the stream. I'm just going to end the VOD. If you want to be here for the entire stream, you should have been here live. True. My PC hates this site. I don't know why your PC's so bad with this site. You have a good PC, no? Ow, stop hitting me in the face, Razor! Ow.
Bleh.
Yeah, everyone type bye. Everyone say bye. Bye. Bye-bye, VOD channel. I see you later.
Bleh.
Bibi. Suck it, VOD watchers.